What is up, everyone watching on the True Heel Heat Sports YouTube and Twitter and on Facebook? We are live Sunday morning football. Good morning, everyone. Sunday, October 2nd, 2022. From London, it is the Minnesota Vikings versus the New Orleans Saints. And it is underway. What's up, everybody? I'm Romeo. I'm joined by the good brother on the West Coast, Chase. What's up, Chase?
God save the king, Romeo. God save the king, baby. Chip, chip, hurrio. Hip, hip, hooray. Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins off to a hot start. Really good for the Chase Oliver fantasy teams.
I got Justin Jefferson in a few, so you'll love to see it.
If you ever play a league with me, Romeo, you'll notice, like, if you play two leagues with me, you'll be like, Chase, why do you have, like, literally almost the same team in the same league? It's like, because I like to keep it easy. I don't like to...
I try to do that, too.
I don't like it where I'm like happy I have Tyreek Hill in one league, and then the same week I'm playing Tyreek Hill. So I'm like stressing out that he's doing good in one league, and then stressing out that it's too much.
Yeah. Let me change my background here. I'm still in Cincinnati.
Oh,
get out of there.
My boy Tua got killed and stuff like that. That was so sad.
That they threw that independent neurologist right under the bus.
Dude,
you're out of here. You're gone.
Dude, poor kid thought he was in Alabama still, and then they're telling him to go play quarterback in the NFL. Oh my God, Kirk Cousins, what are you doing, you idiots? Yeah, there should be a flag. I don't like this Saints. Yeah, I don't like these Saints combo. It makes no sense. The black helmet with the white uniforms doesn't look good.
It's one of their special uniforms for the year. All right, come on. Where am I?
I don't know where you're at. I should see if NFL Plus is playing this game. By the way, guys, I'm also going to be on, as Romeo would call it, disgustingly, you guys call it what here? The 1 o'clock slate of games? Yeah. I'll also be on there. I know there's a lot of people on during that time. So if you guys see me muted, just pounding shit in the background, being upset, it's because the Chargers are playing. And I'm a very passionate Chargers fan, but I also don't want to interrupt what other people are talking about too. So that's why I'll be in. And if you're not seeing me talking, it's because I'm muted.
It's because the Texans are whooping that ass.
Yeah, I'm nervous, Romeo. I shouldn't be nervous for the Texans, but I'm nervous. Here we are. No, I think we should win. I mean, Davis Mills, I think week 1 was a fluke, and he is what he is.
All right, let me back out. Come back in. Hold on.
No worries. Andy Dalton warming up. Former Bengals quarterback, had one short stint in Chicago. Now he's here in New Orleans. He's starting for Jameis Winston, who is injured. Bunch of injuries for Jameis Winston. Too much to name. Back injury, rib injury, you name it. You say an injury, he probably has it. Kirk Cousins looking to lead a Vikings drive. It's 3rd and 2. Cousins just being a goof. Looking around. Looking. He throws, and Dalvin Cook, do not get in the end zone. Thank you so much, Dalvin. You respect my fantasy team. You respect it.
What's up, Utah?
Yo, what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Man, you must be ahead of me because I don't see Kirk Cousins doing anything stupid yet. It's not Monday Night Football, so I'm optimistic that
that's true. It's not prime time. It's morning time.
No, he actually does all right on Sunday Night Football, Thursday Night Football. It's just Monday Night Football. He's got like the worst all-time Monday Night Football record. I think he's like 2-9. It's kind of insane.
Can't be worse than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones hasn't even won on Monday Night Football.
Well, it's about sheer volume of games at this point. Daniel Jones, he hasn't been in the league quite as long.
I think he's 0-6. That's still pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah,
he's catching up.
Yeah, because the Giants are always on Monday Night Football. They love their Giants on Monday Night Football. Big New York market. They face the Eagles.
0-8 or 0-9 primetime period.
Oh, geez,
really?
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Kirk is he spent so many years on the Redskins, and they just hate putting the Redskins on Monday Night Football for obvious reasons.
Kirk Jay Jettas.
Herbert playing today, Chase?
Unfortunately, he has to. We have no choice.
He better. My fantasy team needs it.
Keenan Allen's out.
Yep.
Joey Bosa's out for 8 to 10 weeks. Rashawn
Bosa,
Slater might come back for the playoffs, and then if we make it, and that's sad that I have to say if we make it. So, but our new left tackle, I'm very high on Jamari Seiler. He played at Georgia. He was a 6th-round pick. He was kind of being groomed to be our new left guard, but he also played left tackle in college. He played left tackle in college. He has the famous clip of pancaking the number 2 overall pick, Aiden Hutchinson, to the ground. You can just type that in and stuff like that during the college football playoff. I'm very confident in him as a player, so I think that he'll do well as a left tackle. Not saying he should start at left tackle every game, but he'll do well.
Yeah, those Bosa boys are looking like Mr. Glass. Kind of sucks because they're so talented and so much fun to watch.
Yeah. What's up, Aru? Sunday morning football. Yep, we're up early.
That Khalil Mack and Bosa combo is pretty nasty.
Come on, I need Jefferson or Cook.
Do you have him in fantasy?
First touchdown. I almost had Cook.
Yeah, I got Olave going today. Not great that Dalton's throwing him the ball, but I guess Kamara's out. Like half the team is out, so they don't really have anybody else.
Can't be worse than Winston, who's playing with a broken damn back, not being effective.
The Tyson memes with Winston this week. I broke my back. Spinal.
What a play by the Vikings.
That was
not
the running back I needed.
I'm at 8-12. Yeah, I'm at 8-12. I don't know who the kicker's name is. He kicks it. It goes through. It's good. And the Minnesota Vikings strike first here in London. Was
it good? They didn't update the score if it's good.
Oh, I guess it wasn't good. I don't know.
It's nothing.
Maybe they're having technical difficulties.
Oh man.
I like how they get bigger crowds in London to watch Minnesota versus New Orleans than the Redskins get, or the Commanders.
I asked one friend why are the London games a big deal, and he told me people actually really get excited for it. He said it's just more of a reason to go out and drink and have fun with the buddies, and that the NFL makes the ticket prices not too expensive. But he says they do a good job. They have a little fun little games where you can practice kicking a field goal, doing all that other stuff, and if you have questions, they have NFL experts to help answer you. And he says the fan shop is nice too. He's yeah, no one really wears the team's jersey. He said if there's any NFL team in his area that's popular, it's the Buccaneers, but he's not a Buccaneers fan.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be a novel experience for them.
Yeah.
It's the circus is coming to town. Kind of, it's something cool, something different. I mean, I know whenever big European club teams would come to DC. They would always pack the stadium, even though there's no local loyalty to any of these teams.
Guys, what is a better national anthem, Canada or God Save the King?
Canada was up there, but God Save the King. After I heard that, I was inspired, Romeo. I said, finally, the Kings are rising. And no offense to Queen Elizabeth, but the Kings are here now. It's our time, Romeo.
Well, I'll tell you who needs to rise is they need the Sacramento Kings, because now they have the longest playoff drought in all 4 sports. The Sacramento Kings belong solely to them after the Seattle Mariners are going to the playoffs this year. So God save the Sacramento Kings.
By the way, Mina Kimes, I know you're watching because you always watch it. Super.
You got nothing to do.
Mina Kimes, please just be the honorary captain for the Chargers so we can do something, because the Mariners looked like they were dead in the water, and then she threw the first pitch and they got hot. Oh. So Mina Kimes, I am inviting you to go into the Chargers. I'll DM you too, respectfully. and
No,
ask
respectfully.
respectfully. I'll come and ask you, please be an honorary captain for the home games. We can pretend you're Joey Bosa for the game. You can just sit there on the sideline wearing Joey Bosa's jersey. It'd be great.
Wait,
Who's calling the
Romeo,
game?
when did you see? Sanchez, butt fumble.
When? What do you mean
yo,
when?
No, I was gonna say when did?
They just
when
showed
did
him in the booth. They showed a Jets fan in the crowd.
When did you say the Kings last made the playoffs?
Oh, I don't even know.
2004.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Jesus, man. In the NBA, like half the
loaded West.
half the teams make the playoffs.
As a Canadian who lived in the UK, I gotta say, oh, Canada says SB3.
SB3 is Canadian? I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Oh man, can't wait to watch Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle, Joe Burrow.
Like I said,
Joe Burrow.
Okay, relax.
Were they not? They wanted to say. They wanted to stay with Andy Dalton. Wait, is Kamara not? Kamara's not playing, right?
No, he's out.
Not really.
Did I update that? Oh my god, dude!
No!
Please,
man.
I think
no question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
Damn it, dude! God damn it! I did not see that Kamara wasn't playing. Great. Well,
yikes, bro.
The Saints injury report reads like a novel.
Yeah,
they literally were saying Kamara was fine. They didn't say out at all until I guess this morning. I don't know. Fuck.
Weber, Bibby, Peja.
Those early 2000s Kings were so much fun.
They're trying to recreate it with Fox and Sabonis, and then I don't know who else they got. They got someone.
Those series with the Lakers were so much fun too. Like Weber, Garden, Shaq.
Good morning, Vaughn. The Mets suck. Wow. Okay. Yeah. The two aces could not get the job done against the Atlanta Braves, so they better win today.
How's Scherzer doing on the Mets this year? I've totally checked out on baseball.
He's not doing so well. I'll say that.
He's like 50 years old.
He's got great stats and all, but they gave him all that money for the big games, and yesterday was one of them.
Yeah, big games. He's not. Big games. He's not showing up for sure. I can say that confidently.
Yeah, once they traded Soto, I basically gave up on baseball. I can't get they can't.
I don't blame you.
I'm pissed watching Mark Ingram. Every time he catches a ball, that should be Alvin Kamara.
And Soto has been awful on the Padres. Awful. Something
is up. They get there, they create the super team. Soto sucks, and then Tatis gets popped for Peds.
That is wow.
Yeah, I mean, not totally surprising. The dude is a monster.
I got the Eagles and the Giants winning those games. I think the Jaguars can make it close and interesting. The Giants-Bears is going to be one ugly game. I do not advise watching.
Oh, yeah.
My upset pick of the week is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, baby.
Trevor, I feel like this is just going to be a down week for Alabama quarterbacks. Tua went out. Jalen Hurts is going to be figured out. Doug Peterson knows that offense better than anyone else, so that's why I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then the New York Giants taking on the Bears. You know what? The Bears should be awful, but they somehow win, and that's how it's going to be today. They're somehow going to squeak by a win against the New York Giants, and we're going to have the sports radio ad saying, "Are the Bears a playoff team?" Question mark.
No. Stop it.
You know it's going to be an ugly game when Daniel Jones is the best quarterback in it.
I don't know, man. I think Darnell Mooney is the best quarterback in that game.
We see Saquon throw a pass.
Yeah, Saquon can throw actually.
You know, it's funny. The line for the Cowboys and the Commanders is real close, surprisingly close, and everybody is hammering the Commanders, and Vegas is not moving the line. So Vegas might like that matchup.
You need the big money to move the line. The big shark money.
The Sharps are putting the money on the Commanders.
Zach, what do you mean the Bears running back is out? Khalil Herbert's fine. Did you not see Khalil Herbert last week? Yeah, Khalil Herbert's there. They don't need Montgomery. They have Khalil Herbert.
Yeah.
He had 2 touchdowns last week, 128 yards. They're fine.
Yeah.
The Bears problems are not running backs. They always have like 5 running backs in the rotation. The problem is that they don't have a quarterback to throw to their receivers.
And you saw that Bryce Young got hurt too.
Yeah,
what's that injury like?
We don't know. He looked fine on the sidelines. I think Nick Saban was like, we're going to beat – our backup's pretty good. Monroe, he's like a scrambling quarterback. He's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
He can't throw like Bryce Young, but what he does bring is the scrambling aspect. And I think Alabama this year, our running back rotation's better than our receiver rotation. We have some good young receivers like Kobe Prentice and Isaiah Bond, but then like Trayshawn Holden and then a couple other guys that we got from transfers haven't really panned out as to be that Alabama number one. It looks like Kobe Prentice is going to be like the next stud wide receiver from Bama, though. So he's looking great, number 80. But yeah, we got this one kid that I was excited about from Louisiana Tech. He's a speedster wide receiver, but he hasn't made his debut yet. I forgot his name, but normally once they play on the field, I know them. Defense, though, is looking rough. Bama's defense, like we can't let Arkansas come back like that. The defense is just looking rough. Attack the cornerbacks for Alabama if you want to win against them.
I remember this too, Blue City. Baker Mayfield saying, talking shit about Daniel Jones. Jalen Smith is coming to play with the Giants. I'm not expecting much out of him, though.
He's a good young talent. I mean, still fast. He just can't cover. Like his coverage skills are terrible. Mac Jones. But before Mac Jones, they were making AJ McCarron, Greg McElroy look good, man. So man. Blake Sims. After the McCarron days, we had Blake Sims. Alabama didn't start getting good quarterbacks until Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was like the first really, and we're not even going to really count Hurts. It was Blake Barnett. We had Blake Barnett, and that guy was hyped to the moon as like Trevor Lawrence hype. That's how much hype this guy was getting. He ended up sucking, to be honest. But then Jalen Hurts, then Tua, and then Mac Jones, and now Bryce Young. And Bryce Young is probably my second favorite out of Alabama quarterbacks right now, I would say, all time.
He'll be a first-round pick.
I love Bryce Young. Bryce Young is just so fun to watch.
He'll be playing at DC next year.
I wouldn't mind a Commanders Bryce Young jersey. I always buy jerseys of my favorite Alabama players.
Dude, the jerseys they're going to wear today look pretty fresh.
Are those the black ones?
Yeah, the all blacks. And and the thing is too, I hate the new logo. It looks like a taco tray, like the W. But they're not putting it on the side of the helmet. They're putting the numbers on the side of the helmet and just a little W on the front. See, this is where the Commanders went wrong. They could have had Jameis Winston. He would have been eating that W. I would have preferred Winston. I would have preferred Winston to Wentz. We would have had to give up so much for him and pay him so much for this season. Romeo, I'm letting you know now. I entered rehab. I'm no longer a Wentz-aholic. I had to give up. I had to give up, but he sucked.
That sentence started very dark.
He had one bad game.
I can't go back in. I can't go back in Utah. Like I'm already a Trubisky-aholic. I'm already a Tua-aholic.
Okay, see that's the problem.
I like bad quarterbacks, and I got to give up on. So Wentz, punishment. Yeah, Wentz was my guy when he was coming out in the draft. I was like, why would you draft Jared Goff? Carson Wentz is so much better. Like I was a Wentz guy, and stuff. And then like I told the people like, he's gonna win multiple Super Bowls with the Eagles and stuff. And after the Eagles,
he was on track.
Yeah, he was on track. And then the Eagles failed him. Instead of surrounding him with great talent at wide receiver. Well, that was my take. The Eagles failed him. Yeah. And then I see him with great talent in Washington. He has like 3 running backs he can use. He has these stud wide receivers, and he doesn't use them.
It's not that he doesn't use them, man. It's that we lost Sheriff last year, who's our best offensive lineman. We lost. Eric Flowers wasn't great, but he was at least solid, and we replaced him with 2 old ass Carolina guys, and then our starting center,
the Ron Rivera special.
yeah, and then our starting center gets hurt for the season, and so our interior offensive linemen are basically old, and then our center is our 3rd straight center. And last week the Eagles just wrecked them, and Wentz had no time to do anything. But our offensive coordinator, he didn't adjust. He kept dropping Wentz back, trying to get our receivers down the field. Kept doing these 7-step drops, and Wentz had no time. They really needed to adjust and start having them throw some screens, quick slants, start running the ball. I mean, Gibson averaged 6 yards a carry. Gibson averaged 6 yards a carry, and they didn't run him at all.
You have Gibson and McKissick. There should be no reason why one of those guys are not. They're both great pass catching running backs. Both of them should be on screens. You should even put both in the backfield running wheel routes or angle routes. Like, it makes no sense why you wouldn't use them.
And use Terry like we used him, last year when we had Heineke, who couldn't throw the ball 20 yards down the field. And Terry's awesome, with running after the catch. So, get him the ball in the flat, get him quick slants, get him the ball quickly, get the ball out fast if you can't protect Wentz. But so I put some of it on Wentz for sure, but our offensive line just gave him no time, and our offensive coordinator, the play caller, North Turner's son, he didn't give him, he didn't help him out either. So.
No, North Turner, and I think it's not North. I can say that.
I think the Eagles are one of the top few teams in the league talent wise right now.
Kid Get Money says, thank you for Brandon Scherf as a Jaguars fan.
Yeah, man, he's a beast. He's a beast. He's a dog in the run game, man. But he wanted. I understand why they didn't sign him. He wanted like ridiculous money, and I don't think you need to pay a guard left tackle money.
No, that's what the Jaguars did. They said we'll do it.
Well, when you got your starting quarterback on a rookie deal, you can do things like that.
Yeah, rookie deal quarterbacks. That's a game changer, man. I know.
Yeah, I mean, and the same thing with the Eagles, man. They were able to load up on talent. Get AJ Brown, got some guys to shore up the defense because they got Hurts on that rookie deal. And the Commanders, we went and traded for Wentz. We had a bunch of cap space. Now all of a sudden Wentz is eating up 28 million of it. We couldn't sign depth, and it's killing us right now.
Yeah, the only difference between the Eagles rookie deal is that they don't get that 5th-year option, which is beautiful on Jalen Hurts. They have to sign him next year. Otherwise, they could wait a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope they sign him for a big fat deal because I mean, I think he's good, but
teams will figure him out. He's limited.
He's not. I mean, look. You know who's worth that money? Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
That guys like that you lose Devontae Adams, who gives a shit? He had one bad game week 1. Now all of a sudden, they're moving the ball. Same thing with Tom Brady. It didn't matter that he never needed an elite receiver. He made the offense work. Mahomes loses Tyreek Hill. He's still balling. Hurts is the kind of quarterback that I think you need to have that strong running game around. You need to have that AJ Brown type receiver for him to be productive. I mean, I could be proven wrong. He's still young. He's got plenty of time, but we'll see. I think he's a poor man's Lamar.
I will say this, Jalen Hurts is a better thrower than Lamar. He's just not as accurate as Lamar, which is big difference. Like, he can throw much better. It's just his accuracy is all over the place.
And Lamar's the best running back in the league.
Yeah, best running back and quarterback. He's doing both.
Nah, he's not the best.
He's doing both right now.
Lamar has never had a receiver as good as AJ Brown. Never. They've never given him somebody like that.
He's going to Devin Duvernay and Rashad Bateman.
But all his passing,
these guys.
All his passing is based off of the threat of the run. So
Mark Andrews is his best receiver. He's a tight end.
Yeah, Mark Andrews is a beast. But I think Lamar's top. I have my opinions on him as a passer, but I think he's a top 5 football player in the league.
Who gets the most hate in Philly, Wentz or Simmons?
Oh, Simmons. It's not even
Oh,
close.
Simmons for sure.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of hate to go around in Philly.
That game is in Philly today.
Mhm.
Washington. Wait, who's playing Philly?
Where's
Washington's playing
John?
Dallas.
Where's John when you need him?
No, yeah. Philly is playing Jacksonville.
Yeah, we talked about that's my upset special. The Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence is going to remind Jalen Hurts of the national title game. He's going to be all like, "Oh yeah,
hey, that week 1 win, the Commanders beating the Jags. That's aging well."
yeah."
But we should have lost that game.
Man, if only the Saints didn't pay a bunch of money for a tight end, specialty player.
Jalen Reagor.
He's on this team. We were watching him play this morning. Jalen Reagor's here. He's on the Vikings.
Is he? He must be invincible because I haven't seen him once.
He doesn't get enough snaps, but he's here. Jalen Reagor was always like in more recent Madden's the easiest guy to trade for. You just make him a stud because it's Madden. You're like, who cares? He can run fast. He can beat most corners in the league.
Yeah, man, that's one of the top 5 funniest videos in NFL history was the Vikings reacting to the Eagles drafting Reagor. Mike Zimmer just like, no, they didn't. All right, get Justin Jefferson on the line right now. It wasn't even a doubt in their mind who they were picking.
Oh man, injury on the field. I don't know why Andy Dalton's asking Jameis Winston for advice. Like this doesn't look like a good picture.
That seemed more like Jameis sitting next to Dalton, like, here, I'll show you, Andy. I'll show you what's going on the field right now.
Hey, man. Hey, dog. You want to throw the football? Just throw it deep, man. The safety or the wide receiver going to catch it anyways, man. That's Jameis's advice.
Jameis Winston is so funny without trying to be funny.
Yeah,
he's so funny. He's my favorite. He's my favorite player in the league. I think
one of the top funniest guys in the league.
Yeah, just for no reason, dude. Like I always remember in college, he had the national title game after beating Auburn. He's like, I told the guys in the locker room, "Are you strong? Because I'm strong. So we strong together." And then later on, the reporter's like so confused. And then later on, they're like, "Jameis, who do you want to thank?" "I just want to thank God." And then he just walked away. I was like, God, man.
You know what's funny though is from everything you hear from players, from guys he played with in like Tampa and everything, they loved him, man. He seems to be a very popular.
I actually have a funny Jameis Winston story. I can't say it on air though.
Okay.
One of my friends who is a linebacker currently in the NFL. He had a short stint in Tampa, and it was on the practice squad. And his locker was next to Jameis, and he has a bunch of great Jameis Winston stories. But the best one he told me, I love it. I tell it to all. I just can't see because he's like, don't say because like he knows I do like YouTube stuff. He's like, you can't say it on air because like it's not like I don't want people to know this and stuff like that. And then also it's like if aggregators hear it and stuff, I'm like, bro, I'm not that big of a deal. And he goes, I still so. But he said I could tell it in private.
You can tell. You can tell us off air.
Yeah, it's funny. If I remember it. If I remember to tell it after this game.
Man, Dalton stinks, man.
He's terrible.
It's all AJ Green and Jay Gruden.
AJ Green, Jay Gruden, Marvin Jones, and then who else did they have? They had the other wide receiver, Mohamed Sanu.
Hushmanzada.
Hushmanzada was like Dalton only played like 2 games with him. I don't know.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time.
I don't know, Blue. Aiden Hutchinson has 3 sacks. There's a linebacker named
Devin. all in one game.
It's still 3 sacks. It don't matter.
That's true. Yeah.
And
against
there's
the greatest offensive line in the league.
And there's this one guy. His name is Devin Lloyd on the Jacksonville Jaguars, 2nd-round pick linebacker who I wanted my Chargers to draft. Number 1 ranked pass coverage linebacker in the league, as well leads the league in interceptions for a linebacker. So I don't know, man. I think Devin Lloyd might be in that category too. Might be in that where Shaquille Leonard category of great linebackers having a rookie season. By the
Yeah,
way,
I
if
think
anyone
they're
has,
chasing Hutchinson right now.
yeah,
Trayvon Walker looked pretty nice too.
oh, Walker's
Looked pretty
great too.
nice.
I saw both of them
He
live against
better.
the Chargers.
He better look good because a lot of people were saying Hutchinson, Thibodeau should have won one.
Well, Trayvon Walker,
Where was
he
Thibodeau
had
taken?
like 5, 4.
5.
But Walker, the one thing he does better than like both Hutchinson and Thibodeau is that he goes out in coverage. Because I was when I was at the Charger game last week, it was like crazy how much like I saw Trayvon Walker like just like look like he was going to blitz and then he would just drop back to coverage. So he has that ability too.
Yeah, I mean he's an athlete. Yeah, Jags are going to be interesting. Just goes to show you, man, how much a good coach can change things quickly, you know, and how much a bad coach can fuck things up.
Urban Meyer looking at the Jaguars like, damn, it's a nice little thing they got over there. I should go coach him, right? No.
I wonder how much money he got off of just that 1 year,
Man,
or like half a season.
Only it just didn't run Carlos Hyde every play. Maybe we would actually be doing something. That's my favorite story that came out of the Urban Meyer thing. Like I guess Trevor Lawrence went up to Urban Meyer, goes, "Why is Carlos Hyde still in the game?" And then he put James Robinson immediately. Like it's bad when Trevor Lawrence, a rookie quarterback, who's probably like just like supposed to be yes sir, no sir at that point of his career. You know, he's like not trying to like burn any bridges or upset anyone. He goes up to the main man, the guy making all the decisions. He goes, "Why is Carlos Hyde still in the fucking game?" Like he even knew it was
for the
bad.
Vikings. It's getting pointed off.
I don't know. I can't tell. Number 8, 6.
Number 6.
I don't know who that is.
That's not Osborne, is it? No, I don't think so.
No. All right, Kirk, just throw it to Justin Jefferson. Stop being a little bitch, bro. Oh my God, that's not throwing it to Justin Jefferson, dog. Like, come on.
Oh, this guy's dressed as an actual Viking. Very nice.
I can't wait to see this. Oh, look at him. Yeah, I see a lot of Bills fans in the house. Oh, I saw a Commanders fan. Utah, there was someone with the W hat in the crowd.
Man,
lots of Bills Mafia though in the house.
Love the Bills Mafia. You say they raised a bunch of money for Tua's foundation?
Oh.
No, that sounds like a Kirk Cousins interception. Yep.
The honey badger strikes.
I am far behind.
There's one Saints fan who's very excited. Very excited. Kirk Cousins could not have telegraphed that any worse. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Jefferson.
That was
Jefferson was wide. No, but he was wide open.
Underneath.
Yeah, underneath. Just trust in your. Who cares if he's double covered? Trust in your number one.
No, that would have been a bad pass too.
No, just throw it low to Jefferson. Yeah, it would have been perfect.
You just want those fantasy stats.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? I don't care.
That would have been a pick six. He throws it at Jefferson.
Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It hurts my fantasy anyways. Freaking, he just threw a pick. So.
Oh, Cousins versus Dalton. Woof.
They gave us this at 6:30 in the morning. That was just
next week. It's Giants Packers
in the morning.
What?
Oh yeah, London as well.
Oh wow.
At least they'll get to see. At least they'll get to see some decent quarterback play next week.
What if Rodgers goes like, I just feel like not traveling to London. I don't care about that place. It actually smells. I heard that the airplane emissions there actually cause cancer 10 times faster. So I ain't going to that side of the world.
Yeah, I wonder if they have a vaccine mandate.
No, Kirk Cousins is there. Kirk is there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Kirk literally said, like, if I die, I die. He's chilling. If I die, I die. I'm like, all right, cool, bud.
Yeah, Rodgers last year. I'm immunized. Dude was taking like herbal supplements.
He listened to his
I
buddy
bet you
Joe
are.
Rogan. You know, have you ever tried horse tranquilizers? They really work. I had COVID, took the horse tranquilizer, and I was good. I was good to go.
Ketamine. Ketamine is great.
Yeah. You know what? Work for me. I think it'll work for That's Joe Rogan. That's all the answers.
Oh, the Giants are 2-0 in London. I don't know if I'm still picking them though.
How does Rodgers do when he's playing in London? Is there any stats?
I don't think
on
he ever
that?
has.
Yeah, I don't think the Packers have traveled, huh?
Yeah, they usually send the crap teams. That's why that's why the Jags play there every year.
Well, the Jaguars, the reason why they put them there was because they thought the Jaguars were going to move to London, and then they're like, we might put a
When
hole
we
in
send
that.
our people, we don't send our best.
Mm-hmm.
Sending Aaron Rodgers over there, kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big step up.
But here, why don't you also take Daniel Jones while you're at it?
Yeah, they're not sending Chiefs versus the Buccaneers.
No,
Look,
they're not.
They're being smart. Just in case something terrible happens in London, at least the U.S. Army can go save just Aaron Rodgers, and the rest of the people can just stay there. I've always felt bad for Brittany Griner, but the one meme that got me going, that like if LeBron was in that situation, they would send the whole Transformers out to save LeBron. They'll wake up Optimus Prime. Go save LeBron James, Optimus Prime. Oh, look, the Saints quarterback actually got some snaps. Taysom Hill. The real quarterback.
The Red Rifle.
Just seeing Mark Ingram getting all these touches when it's shit. Oh, who's this? Murray? This is Latavius Murray?
Indeed it is. There's a three-headed monster over here in New Orleans.
Oh, my goodness. I haven't seen this guy in forever. Latavius Murray. I was about to say DeMarco, but he retired.
Where's Olaf? I've been hearing so much about him. Maybe the offensive rookie of the year. Where's he at?
You're not going to be able to throw it to him. I think his stats were just very inflated. Chris Olave. I think Garrett Wilson or London are the two front runners for me.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, and don't forget Jahan Dotson.
I love my boy Jahan Dotson, but his separation stats are not very exciting. He has the worst separation in the league.
Damn, really?
Mm-hmm. No, that's the stats. He can't separate from his target.
What stat is that?
Pro Football
next gen stats.
That next gen stats. So he's bottom in the league of getting separated from when he's covered.
He still got 3 touchdowns now?
Yeah, 3 touchdowns. Yeah. He gets those touchdowns, which I'm happy for, because then I can prove my Jahan Dotson love right.
You know who's been doing good for me in fantasy, Utah? What's his name? Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, yeah. Dude, because he gets carries out of the backfield. He gets a lot of he's gets
got high usage.
More than anybody. Yeah, he gets targeted more than anybody.
It's so funny. When he was in Carolina, it was like, why couldn't Ron Rivera use him like that there? And now he's finally using him like he should have.
Yeah. Yeah, like he's like Debo in a way that, running him out of the backfield, using him all over.
I got a problem though, because in one of my leagues I got Samuel and McLaurin. It's and I feel kind of dirty starting to Washington wide receivers.
I hate when I have two of the
I got that
top receivers. Like in one league, I traded for Jalen Waddle, so I have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, but it's kind of like they're so good, like you have to run.
Yeah,
with it.
exactly. Yeah.
And I think I think they'll both have good years. It's just such recency bias, just because they got smoked so bad by the Eagles last week. With Wentz, it's so up and down. So I think I think overall both Terry and Samuel will have good seasons. I think all the receivers will, just because that's the strength of really the team right now.
I don't like whatever is in the middle of these Saints helmets. Like it's really throwing off the
Yeah,
whole
dude,
helmet.
what is this? What is this high school helmet bullshit? What is this
like
shit? If I was a high school, I'd be hyped. I'd be like, "Oh, dude, this is our helmets." My high school football team, our helmets were the Michigan helmets with our helmets. Those were sick. I loved our helmets in high school. I thought.
Oh, you just stole them? You stole their design?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we had all the cool jersey combinations, because my school's colors were Kelly green and white and black, so we had like a bunch of jersey combinations. It was sick. The ones we never wore were our light gray ones. I think we never wore them because only a few players got them. I got my jersey, but I don't even know where that light gray one's at. But that was the nicest one.
Oh, Vikings best linebacker.
Oh, not Kendricks.
Yeah, he seems fine. He's walking.
Who's this? So someone in another league that I'm in, he tried trading me Michael Thomas for I got Cortland Sutton. I'm like, what are you talking about? Michael Thomas hasn't done shit this year compared to Sutton.
Who's Sutton on this year?
Broncos. But he's their number one deep threat.
But has anybody done anything on the Broncos offense?
That offense look rough.
Sutton is really the only one, to be honest.
The only one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they might turn it around. Again, you got a new quarterback. New coaching staff, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
it's not getting a lot of love.
No, yeah. Yeah, Hackett, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it might take a little while for them to figure things out, figure out their identity. For Russ to get used to the receivers.
Let Russ cook.
I think Russ, he said, like, normally I start off hot and then I taper off at the end. I'm going to reverse it this year. I'm going to start off sucky. I'm going to end hot at the end. So he's changing up the game.
Yeah, but he just doesn't seem like he wants to, he doesn't seem like he wants to run.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can run anymore, to be honest.
I'm sure he can. Yeah.
I'm sure he can, but I don't think he wants to run anymore. I think that's the thing. It's like
I just don't think he wants CTE. He's got his big fat guaranteed money, and he's just chilling.
Big game today in that 4 p.m. hour. It's going to be Broncos Raiders. The Raiders are desperate, and I think they can win this one.
Romeo, there's a stat came with
they can win
trend.
What did you say, Chase?
Peyton Manning was struggling with the Broncos too, and guess what his big game debut for the Broncos was against the Raiders, Week 4. So maybe Russell Wilson, same thing as Peyton, struggles and then he gets going.
If the Raiders don't win this one, they go 0-4.
I'm going, and Romeo, I'm going to Vegas as my beloved Jaguars are going to be in Vegas too that weekend. I might go to the Jaguars game. Jaguars Raiders.
Your beloved Jaguars?
Yeah, dude. I've always been on the Jaguars. I've said the Jaguars are a dark horse team. Everyone laughed at me, and look at them now.
Oh, there he is. I was asking, where is he at? There he is.
I know where he's at in the Chase Oliver squad on my fucking bench. Piece of shit. Now you want to do something?
Sat him?
Oh, okay. Well, Romeo, in this league, I have Chase and Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, so it's not an easy.
Oh, man.
I wish I probably would have started him over Jalen Waddle, but I was expecting a nice little shootout in Miami.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
People got on the Tua train way too fast. Yeah, one good game.
That's all you need.
You might want to trade one of the wide receivers, see what you could get. How about strengthen the rest of the team? But it's always good to have depth too.
No, I'm thinking about trading. I have DJ Moore on that bench, so I'm thinking about trading him.
Where the hell is he at? Oh, that
I could
offense over there.
I could probably fetch like a J.K. Dobbins or something for him, like just like someone else who's like not doing so well.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, he's super excited. My other dogs are going for walks, so like when he gets excited when they come back home.
So we are all tied up.
Come on, Kirk, I
Saints.
need you. I need you,
Saints
Jay
strike back.
Jettos.
Come on, Jefferson.
I think though what I learned from fantasy this year, even though I've won a couple leagues last year, this year in fantasy, I'm done drafting wide receivers in the first round because all my good wide receivers that I have in other leagues, like Amon Ra and Jalen Waddle and stuff, I didn't even pick in the first round. I picked later on and stuff like that. So I think now first round is strictly running backs because that's the problem with a lot of my teams now. I don't have like reliable running backs. Like I hate that I have to trust in Tony Pollard in one of my leagues.
Dude, Tony Pollard, especially if Dak's out for a while, I think he's going to be putting up numbers.
Well, I heard he might be
because
coming back
he's the
next
better
week.
back. He looks like the better back right now between him and Zeke.
Well, the Cowboys have to make a major coaching decision, and that's Pollard is the better running back. He deserves more touches. Do you want to win, or do you want to please Ezekiel Elliott? What do you want to do?
And now that they're not, now that they don't have Dak, and they really don't have receivers. I mean, they don't have Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. He's
not.
I don't know if he's really number one in the league. So I think the way they're playing now is the way they should be playing when Dak comes back, where more running the ball, more tighter sets, heavier formations with two tight ends. You're running the ball and working off play action. Or they keep chucking it all over the field and losing a bunch of games, and Dak gets a bunch of stats. But I prefer that. I like seeing the Cowboys lose.
Yeah, I want to see Cooper Rush keep doing good, and Dak comes back and just ruins it all. That'd be so satisfying.
Yeah, I mean,
you should throw Cooper Rush back in.
I mean, it's not even that Cooper Rush is better. It's just I feel like they play a better style of offense for the personnel that they have when they have Cooper Rush in. Like they think they can just spread it out and chuck it all over the field with Dak, but they just don't have the personnel anymore to do that. And they never really did, but that's just McCarthy, man. McCarthy is just such such a garbage coach.
Well, Who Dat Nation is having fun in the crowd.
Who that say them beat them Saints? Everybody.
No, that fan base is fun. I've been to New Orleans plenty of times. I don't like how the Bengals flat out stole their thing and just made it Who Day.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Come on. Be original. Get your own shit. No, I love watching all these Justin Jefferson highlights, but
I
see it right now.
I think the Bengals basically stole everything from the Browns. I mean, they stole the color scheme.
Well, that makes sense because Paul Brown owns the Bengals. So that makes sense.
Yeah, and he came from the Browns, right?
Yeah, he's the old owner of the Browns, the old.
Yeah, and then he went over there and just stole all their stuff, and then then plagiarized the Saints. I know there's some.
My Kirk. Yeah. I was just about to ask, where's Thielen too?
I've seen Thielen
He's falling
catch
off.
a couple balls. Yeah, he's not getting a lot of separation. I think he's like, oh, there he is. He just caught it. Adam Thielen.
Huh? He's got 4 for 56.
What's this no huddle they write? Was this college football? Kevin Connell wants to raise the tempo.
There we go. We're back to 50-50 odds in my fantasy league, thanks to that little touchdown.
Romeo Dalvin Cook would have been gone if he didn't trip. He would have been gone to the house. That was the biggest hole I've ever seen.
That was an explosive run.
You could have fit Moses and his animals in that hole. Moses and all the little tigers and lions and giraffes could have went through that hole.
Doing his best Daniel Jones impression.
Mm-hmm.
Romeo, what are your thoughts on Jones? You like him, or I mean,
I think it's hard to truly evaluate him because it seems like every year his playmakers get hurt. Every year.
Yeah.
So it's hard to evaluate. Like you're expecting him to make these bums look good based off of him elevating them. But then usually he also has a terrible offensive line on top of that.
Yeah, so and then he gets hurt. What was it last year that he was doing well and then he had a hamstring issue?
Yeah. And that's a huge part of his game, being able to be mobile.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't have that, he's even more handicapped. I think the Giants are going to end the season still not knowing what Daniel Jones is, just because you already see it falling apart.
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard got hurt.
Yeah, that's the most frustrating part because you don't know enough to whether you want to move on and start trying to draft another quarterback or.
Pretty soon it'll be Barkley. It'll be Barkley. Watch Barkley go down next. Watch
him getting hurt. What?
Well, I think it's easy to move on from Daniel Jones with this quarterback class. They have that white kid from Kentucky. They have Young. They have Stroud. They have some guy from BYU. BYU kids going to end up pretty solid. So this year's
going to want his own guy.
There's at least 6 quarterbacks that I can confidently say, hey, they're day 1, round 2 type prospects. They could be actual starters in the league. And then there's a bunch of question mark quarterbacks that where I'm like, they don't look good in college, but I can see where their skill set transfers into the NFL.
But I think Jones can go somewhere else and, be a suitable backup and maybe even get a shot if it's against, another quarterback of his, caliber.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. I mean, he could go somewhere, get into a nice
fresh
situation.
Start. Go to a team where the players actually stay healthy.
Yeah, coaching staff or a system that fits his skill set.
Dayball needs to get rid of everybody on the Giants. Everybody. Get his own guys. These guys are way too injury prone. Kenny Galladay, he stinks. He sucks.
Bro. He's getting I think he's got $8 million a reception or $8 million like a touchdown catch or something. He's putting up just horrible numbers. And he's eating up so much of that cap. That's just the worst deal ever.
Who else is there?
Who are going to be those teams that need a quarterback next year? I know Seattle's one of them.
Seattle, I think I feel like they're a Will Levy's team. I think Will Levy's from Kentucky. That's Seattle Seahawks team. I could see him and DK just doing those YOLO balls and stuff like that. So I got Will Levy's from Kentucky going there. CJ Stroud, I'm sorry. I think Ohio State quarterback, stay away. If the quarterback goes, I'm from Ohio State. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Can't draft you. None of you end up well. None of you end up being good.
I could say the same thing about Bama. The jury's still out on Bama. QBs.
Bryce Young's different. He's different.
Game
changer, bro. He's a game changer, man. The cool, the calm, the collectedness of Bryce Young. He can be down 20-0 and he's still just chill at the offensive line. He's like, it's all right, guys. We're gonna do it. But yeah, no, I like Will Levy's from Kentucky. He's my number one quarterback, and then Tyler
He
Van
probably will
Dyke
be.
from Tyler Van Dyke from Florida. I like as well, and then I also like Jefferson from Arkansas. He didn't have a really good game against Bama, but I don't know what it is about him. He gives me that Dak Prescott vibes, where like in Mississippi State, Dak wasn't really that impressive, but I'm like, you know what, he might actually do better in the NFL than you think. So that's my thoughts on KJ Jefferson. I feel like you won't be upset if you get KJ Jefferson in round number 2, round number 3, round number 4. You'll be like, oh, okay, we got a serviceable quarterback.
There's not too many teams that need a starting quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could draft one to like get ready for the future, but right now don't really need one.
I feel like if you're the Bears and if you sucked still, you definitely gotta. There's options.
But see, that's not fair to Justin Fields too, because they haven't surrounded him with nearly enough talent.
The
The
problem
wide
with
receivers
this,
there stink.
the problem with this year's draft is the skill positions are not as strong as in years past. So the wide receivers, a lot of them are not really like, oh yeah, like it's just Smith and Jigaba. After Smith and Jigaba, it's like a big drop off of who's like the next good wide receiver in the draft. Let's tackle home. Justin Herbert, you can't be tackling no home. You gotta be safe, buddy. You know what, Romeo? I feel like Herbert, the reason why he's not doing so well this year is too many commercials. He got into the commercial business. He's now with Lowe's. I see him with SoFi. He's doing too much. Dr. Squash. I feel like my boy needs to stop doing the commercials, like Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I was about to say Baker Mayfield syndrome. No, well, I think it's more about having like 8 broken ribs.
I think the commercials caused those broken ribs. I think he was like so stagnant. He was filming all these commercials, and then he never got a chance to relax.
I mean, he was doing well until those broken ribs, and then even after he broke the rib, he had that one beautiful throw.
Oh yeah, it's Herbert. Dude. Guy's a machine, dude. In high school he like tore his like Achilles or something, and he came back at the end of the season. Guys like built from a lab or something like that.
Yeah, he's like a creative player in Madden. I mean, he's like 6'6", crazy arm strength.
Good luck with this one, Armand. These are not teams that I would usually like to rely on Sundays, especially all at the same time. So this will be a hell of a parlay if you hit it. Like, how many of these teams are trustworthy, Chase?
Oh, dude. I don't even trust the Falcons, man. And I'm like one of the few, like, hey, the Falcons aren't that bad type of teams. The Bears, I like that pick. The Titans, who are they playing? The Titans that they're underdogs, the Colts or something?
Yes.
Oh, that
Colts.
should be underdogs.
Hey, all those are decent picks when you got the spread in.
Yeah.
Seahawks and Texans. I don't like that Texans pick. I think that's terrible, man. I think you should remove that.
You love that pick.
I hate it.
That's why you don't like it, because
I
love
hate it. I hate it.
They're gonna be a scrappy to the Chargers today. Very scrappy.
I'm just praying that Brady finally mans up and just destroys Mahomes tonight. I just want Mahomes.
Well, he's got his weapons back.
I just want Mahomes
finally mans up.
Yeah, finally mans up. This season he
after
hasn't banned
25 years and 7 Super Bowls.
I'm talking about this season. Everything I talk about is from this season. I'm not talking about the whole fucking career. I'm talking about the season. He's not manning up this season. He's throwing deep balls to Brashad Perriman and Russell Gage Jr. These kids.
That's all he had last week. That's all he had last week.
And Brady doesn't throw deep balls. I need Brady that goes Sunday, Sunday, and then checks it down to whoever his wide receiver is. Mike Evans being frustrated that he's not getting any catches. That's the Brady I need. I don't need
Go
Brady.
Chiefs. Go Chiefs. I hate Tom Brady.
No,
Fuck
I don't
Tom
need.
Brady.
I don't need
Tom
Patrick Mahomes smiling as Chris Collinsworth is all like, you know what? Why do we keep doubting Patrick Mahomes? This guy right here, he is just such a great young talent. I mean, here's a guy. I don't want to hear it.
Where's his brother? Where's his brother in his TikTok? They don't do that anymore?
No. He's banned, dude. I think they secretly banned them, and he's been very quiet. Like, because I haven't seen the wife either. I haven't seen anything from Brittany.
We need him in Sunday Night Football, man. We need the entertainment.
That was a hard game to pick. I did pick the Chiefs to win in my Pick'em league, but I might change it right now to Tampa Bay.
I'm picking the Bucks. I like their defense too much. Brady's got back. Evans, Godwin's playing. I think.
That's the reason why I didn't choose Tampa Bay was because of the hurricane. The hurricane. I was like,
they're also home. It's only a -1 spread.
Yeah, but the hurricane, Romeo.
What about the hurricane?
You couldn't practice that well.
Yeah, they got their practices in. What do you mean?
Mentally, they have to prepare for that.
Mentally.
Yeah, it's a mental game.
Brady's got enough mental problems with what's going on at home.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Brady needs to tell Giselle, hey, look, I'm the real breadwinner. Let's be
It's
real.
over.
No, dude, I think she would have a good case to keeping the kids. I think that's the reason why Brady doesn't want to end it. She has
Brady
a really
should be
good.
like, Brady should be like, I'm married to the game. I'll never leave the game.
No, but I think she has
Brady
a
is
good
not
case
the real breadwinner, by the way.
That's true.
Giselle makes more than him. I think she might still make more than him, and she's worth like half a bill.
Yeah, I don't know. Brady with that crypto. Goes to stock a little bit.
That's not doing so hot these days.
I don't know. I've heard things about Brady, man. Heard things. But yeah, no. When it comes down to it, I think Brady might lose the kids, and that's why he's not divorcing her, because he would not win in a custody battle at all.
Good for him. Who needs those kids?
He loves his kids. That was a whole documentary before that one Super Bowl. Oh man, I love my kids so much. Like, he loves his kids. No way.
He loved them so much that he spent a couple of weeks with them and was like, you know what? I'm back.
No, I think he actually spent a couple weeks with Giselle, and he goes, I can't do this year round. Because you got to think, because like a lot of people don't realize, and when you're in the offseason of the NFL, it's not just like, oh, I sit down and hang out with the family. No, it's like you're training, you're watching your film, you still get that extra practice, the extra hours in to watch the past game, see what you did right and wrong, take notes, and you're going out there throwing. So he's not really spending time with Giselle. So I think he finally got a chance. He sat down and was like, all right, yeah, let's do something, honey. And didn't like it. Was like, nope, can't do this. Not for me.
Beautiful route.
By Mr. Thielen.
No.
Oh, is it my boy Jay Jetta?
Jay Jetta.
Oh, baby.
Look at this route.
They love showing this Viking guy. He is getting all the camera time.
It's a good matchup. Lattimore, Jefferson.
That's what I like about Lattimore. He's one of the few number one corners that actually go against the number one wide receivers. Most other number one corner, like Jalen Ramsey's all over the field. I don't even think he covers the number ones, and when he does, he gets burned. There's that man, Justin Jefferson.
2 in a row. He's feeling it. You say we got a touchdown. He is feeling it.
Romeo, how do you feel about the 2-minute warning in the first half? Do you feel like they should get rid of it?
No.
Well, yeah. Are they considering it?
Just talks.
When you say talks, is this just you trying to start something?
No, I'm just saying that this was on the docket. This was on the docket. Getting rid of the 2-minute warning in the first half.
Yeah.
I would like to get rid of it, to be honest. No, not a fan.
Why is that? What's the
Just
rationale?
Just not a fan. Like, come on, it's the last half of the game. We have some drama going, and we're just going to stop it to show some commercials. No. Fourth quarter
timeout.
Fourth quarter, like it. First half, because you're not really using your timeouts in the first half, anyways. Like, a lot of teams are not using their timeouts in the first half, so it's just like.
I know the Jets don't because they have a terrible coach. So I know.
Yeah,
that.
teams definitely use their timeouts at the end of the first half because they want to get.
If you're smart,
especially that's why a lot of teams are deferring so they can try and get that back to back. You know, if you get the ball at the end, you can get that touchdown and then you get the kickoff to start the second half. You got to use your timeouts in the second half. I mean, if you get rid of the 2-minute warning, then you kind of got to like get rid of the kickoff at the start of the second half.
Why?
But then you just treat it like it's another quarter, right?
No, I'm just saying get rid of the 2-minute warning so the flow doesn't stop for the first half, because I feel like the first half doesn't need the 2-minute warning.
I mean, I would agree with that. Like I said, if wherever things end up at the end of the second half, So if you're the Vikings and you've got the ball at the 45-yard line and the second quarter ends, then you get the ball at the 45-yard line at the start of the third quarter. But because at the end of the second quarter, doesn't matter who has possession of the ball, whoever deferred at the start of the first half gets the ball at the start of the second half. It's you kind of have to have that 2-minute warning because you have to kind of treat it like the end of the game because the game kind of resets.
Might be one of your hottest takes yet, Chase.
What do you mean? This is not a hot take. A lot of people agree with me on this to get rid of it because it just ruins the flow.
I've never heard anybody else say that before.
No,
Me
everyone
neither.
oh, really? Talk to people on the West Coast. We hate it. We're just like, what is this? Just freaking keep going. End of the game, I understand. I don't understand for the first half. Why? And then we got play calls like this. The guy decided, oh, yeah, I was on a roll, passing. Now I'm going to go do a nice inside zone with Dalvin Cook. That makes no sense. Clock's still running, too. Not using his timeouts.
All three available.
Yeah, not using them. He just ran down like 32 seconds. That's what I'm saying. And then he runs the football again. Oh man, that's all I'm saying. Like, teams are driving, they're doing good, and then all of a sudden their coaches, their brains start getting too big for their own good. That's the problem with the NFL. The coaches, they think they're too smart. Just do what works. It's not that hard. Cameron Jordan's a beast, though. Too bad he's on the Saints. His whole career, he's going to be like Joe Thomas. I'm going to be like, oh man, remember Cameron Jordan? Like, what happened to him? Just on the Saints,
Man,
racking
you're
up
getting
stats.
A ton of camera shots of Mark Sanchez. Do we need these many camera shots?
Yeah, they
Really?
love him. He's good looking.
He's a good-looking guy, right? I give a shit. Let's see what kind of play call. Oh my god.
Telling you. That sounds like a beautiful Kirk Cousins pick again. Is he using his timeouts? No, he's not using any of his timeouts. That was a timeout right there. Free timeout. Munoz dropped the football.
3rd and 1, crucial play. You know what? Let's go to our backup tight end.
I think he's their starter, Romeo.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, he plays like a backup.
Munoz.
No, Irv Smith. Irv Smith is
Irv Smith is a starter.
Yeah.
No, I think Irv Smith's injured again. He's not playing. I haven't seen him play once.
Well, I don't think he was on the injury report because I
Right
started
through his
him.
damn hands.
I mean,
Catch the ball.
Alabama tight ends don't really end up that well in the league.
Oh, he's from Alabama. Who is?
Yeah, Irv Smith. He was our H-back / tight end.
Bro, I've seen all the Bama LSU games. I don't remember him.
Well, Irv Smith must stink if he's not on the field for that play. That should be an easy Irv Smith flat touchdown.
Irv Smith got 2.6 points right now, so he's in there. Two receptions, 16 yards.
I should have been in there for that play.
Damn, that is a wild stat. Steelers wide receivers only have 25 yards after catch entering today.
Because freaking Deontay Johnson and the other kid, they have to do all these crazy catches for Trubisky.
Oh, Pickens?
Yeah, Pickens, yeah.
Pickens has to one up Odell just to get, a few yards.
Literally, if you watch any Steelers game, and I've watched too many of them, like it's just literally throw to the sideline and then they just walk out because that's the only route that they can run because Trubisky's so limited. I was just throwing Pickett at this point, like fuck it. He's gonna learn eventually what's like being in the NFL.
But yo, why don't you hop off the Trubisky train and stay on the Wentz train, dude?
No, I can't. Wentz is just done, dude. He looks so. I don't care. I know what you said. He just looked bad. Like I'm a big believer in like if you're a good quarterback, you can overcome this situation. It's just his situations. Looking at the talent he has.
Well, he's not a good quarterback.
Yeah, that's
well,
yeah. But
I think he's a good quarterback. I mean, he's like a middle of the pack quarterback.
Yeah,
he's like a middle of the pack starter in the league. He's not he's not great. But I think he can if he's one of those guys where if you give him weapons, give him time, he can perform.
Wow. Did you see that, Romeo?
Right. Put Taysom Hill in. What is Andy Dalton doing out here?
I already checked into rehab. I can't quit now. It's like when you check in, you gotta just you gotta take it one day at a time, as they would say.
Bro, you need a relapse. Relapse on Wentz, man.
No. Maybe he'll trick
one more hit of the Wentz bite.
Maybe he'll trick me. Maybe today he'll trick me. Maybe I'll see a pass that he throws to Curtis.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen today. We gave up 9 sacks last week, and the Cowboys have the most sacks in the NFL, and the second coming of Lawrence Taylor.
Andy Dalton with just a huge turnover, fumbling on his own 20. The Saints defense has to go back out there.
Former New York Giants great Dalvin Tomlinson forcing that turnover.
And the Vikings have 3 timeouts and are not using one. What kind of coaching is this?
This is the Sean McVay.
I swear to God, there are 12-year-olds playing Madden with better timeout management.
Yes.
Half the
What are these guys doing? They got 3 timeouts.
And why would you call that play? Why not even take a shot at the end zone to keep the defense on? I would have taken a shot at the end zone, keep the defense honest. Even if it's incomplete, that way the defense is saying, hey, they're going deep. Watch it. And then throw like a screen underneath route as the DBs are playing back. Like, it makes no sense. Like, this is like such bad play calling right now. Yeah. Okay.
Frustrating to watch.
The Vikings could literally be up 21-7, except they're going to be up 13-7. That's so terrible.
Yeah.
Especially because,
that's a penalty they didn't call. Shoved Kirk Cousins in the head.
Yeah, did touch the face. That touched the face, man. That should be hands to the face defense.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty.
Oh my God. This team. Like, your defense makes such a great play, and then your offense is just like, well, we weren't ready. We were ready to go back on the field.
Wait, we're supposed to go out there? Oh, fuck. Let's go.
We were ready for halftime.
Yeah. Kirk was already eating his orange slices. He was ready to go to the locker room. He was ready. And then they're like, hey, Kirk, you got to go back out there. Yeah, I want to see what he calls here. Knowing the McVay coach, he's going to call the vintage halfback draw. Let's set up them for a good field goal. Let's set up for a field goal, guys. Oh, no, he's actually going deep.
Look at this. The Vikings and the Saints are going to have 4 timeouts combined going into the half that are gone. So you need to use them. So.
Oh, there's Irv Smith. He's actually doing shit for once. Why is he wearing Randy? Is he wearing Randy? No, that's not Randy Moss's number. Why does the 84 seem familiar for the Vikings?
84 is Randy Moss. What's Randy Moss's number?
Yeah. No, who's 80? Terrible by the Vikings. Like I said, if I was a coach, go deep. The Saints are playing man. Keep the quarterbacks humble. Force the Saints to play a nice little zone defense. Then go a little bit underneath. Call a timeout, and then figure out your best play to your best player, Justin Jefferson. But no. Said we had him throwing a little screen pass to Justin Jefferson that didn't work. Then afterwards, he threw it to the grass. Then afterwards, a false start. And then an underneath route to Irv Smith for a field goal. That is good. Romeo, how frustrated would you be if this was your team right now? I'd be pretty pissed.
Especially if you got the Vikings like -4.5. And they're only up 6. Like, they should be up so much more. Terrible time management by the Vikings. It is now halftime. I say we look through the schedule today, see everything that's going. All right.
Oh,
With all the
baby.
spam, Jesus. I put it on subscribers only. Thank you for subscribing, but now I have to block you. Now we lose a subscriber. So what was the point of that?
He wants people to know where you can watch every NFL game. He just wants people to know, Romeo.
Yeah. Let me pull out this schedule. It's a catchy theme.
I love the NBC. NBC is probably my favorite team when it comes to NFL. And then CBS is my favorite college football team. Until, why couldn't
CBS got the college basketball team, too.
Yeah. My favorite.
Nothing
NBA.
tops the old NBA theme, though.
Yeah. No, wait. That's the new one.
Almost.
Yeah. I always have to remember the. NBA on NBC. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's the all-time greatest theme. I also like NBA on TNT's theme. It's actually a good ending theme. It's like we're Kevin Harlan, Reggie. God, why am I fucking his name? What's his name? Who's the commentator? Reggie
Miller.
For Kevin Harlan, Reggie Miller. You've been watching the NBA on TNT. Good night, everybody. And it's like, oh yeah, let's go. And then it's
a lot of hard work's got to go into making those themes, man. So catchy.
Welcome to Inside the NBA, brought to you by State Farm. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. Let's go.
Andy Dalton is 8 for 9, 53 yards, a touchdown, and a fumble.
Oh, baby.
Cousins, 16 to 23, 156 yards, touchdown, and a pick.
Aru, I would do a shoey before I do a fucking hot chip challenge. I'm just being honest with you. I ain't doing that hot chip challenge.
I believe one of the guys has it for the 1 p.m. games. I did make the bet that if the Steelers beat the Jets, very likely, I will eventually do the chip challenge. Not today because I don't have it, but I'm not buying it unless I lose the bet. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just buy it and then win the bet and then do it anyways. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, Aru, you can catch Chase Oliver maybe doing a shoey for certain UFC events. So
he did. He put it on the line, but he won. He won fair and square. He didn't have to do it.
I didn't have to do it. I took a big risk, So
yeah. Do you remember what fight that was for?
Tuivasa and Gone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
We just got we got finished acknowledging our tribal chief as he once again retained the undisputed universal title, and we went from Cardiff to France in a span of 20 minutes.
So 1 p.m. slate, Cleveland Browns at the Atlanta Falcons in what should be an ugly one. I have zero interest in that.
I got the Browns. Well, let me choose my NFL pick'ems. Let me look at my pick'ems so I'm consistent because I change based off of like who's injured and whatnot.
I am going to go with the Browns as well.
Pigskin pick'em, and I have the Browns. Yes, I chose the Browns on the road. Nick Chubb homecoming.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The Washington Commanders at the Dallas Cowboys.
I chose Dallas.
I choose Dallas too, but I'm a little wary because Cooper Rush can't win all of his starts, can he? He's got to lose one.
And Washington's like that one team that I feel like they could lose to. It's just like I like to choose my upsets. Like I love choosing the upsets that I know a lot of people wouldn't also choose because like this is also the office pool, so we win money every week and stuff. So I'm like kind of like sitting here and I'm like, okay, a lot of people might choose Washington as an upset because they know that. And keep in mind, I'm working in an office full of people who can't even tell you who the fuck the starting quarterback is for the Commanders. Knows that the starting quarterback for the Cowboys is out. So, yeah.
Seattle Seahawks at Detroit Lions. Detroit is missing Amon-Ra St. Brown, DJ Chark, Swift. I think that might be too much for Detroit.
I got the Seahawks. Great upset pick. I like this one.
Road win. Yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks as well. Tennessee Titans at the Indianapolis Colts in a huge division matchup.
I haven't seen one thing I like from the Colts, so I went with the Titans. I like what I saw from the Titans last week, even if it is against Raiders, who are in my stink tier. Like, it doesn't matter what their record is, they just stink.
Well, the Colts beat the Chiefs. I mean, you got to give them credit for that.
Oh, no, they look good. Yeah, no, I'm just saying they haven't looked as impressive to me. Like,
Right.
I like, that Chiefs win, it was a great win, but for me, I got the Titans up. That's what I'm saying. Like, some people, like, NFL's week to week. You got to look at how teams do well in their matchups. I just feel the Titans might handle the Colts in this matchup, and especially because, like, I can't go off, oh, they beat the Chiefs, now they're going to go beat the Titans. I don't know. Maybe too much for Matt Ryan.
I'm going to go with the Colts. I think home field is the difference here. Chicago Bears at the New York Football Giants. Then a battle of teams with no passing games whatsoever. Herbert and Barkley are going to go at it. I'm gonna go with the Giants narrowly, maybe like 3 points.
I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears. I think that the short week, losing Sterling Shepard, you got to start planning your routes. Also, the Bears DBs are actually massively underrated from the stats. So I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears in this one.
The Giants don't really need DBs when they're playing the Bears.
Exactly. Jacksonville at Philadelphia.
This is the Chase Oliver upset special of the year, of the decade. Jacksonville, lock it in, folks. The Jaguars are back.
The Eagles, the last undefeated team, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go Philadelphia. I'm not believing Jacksonville that much. Jacksonville will cover the spread, baby. But I don't think they come away with the victory. The Jets at the Steelers. Zach Wilson is back, baby, but he's got no offensive line to protect him whatsoever.
Romeo, I know you got mad at me last week, but I'm choosing the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm sticking with my gut here.
No, you should.
Man, that's a tough one to pick.
No, it's easy. It's easy. No faith in the Jets' offensive line. The Jets don't win in Pittsburgh. It writes itself. Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh
Even
don't
with
have a lot going
Trubisky. This is that game where Trubisky has a mild, successfully game, and they stop the what do you call it? The picket chants in the crowd for 1 week.
Yeah, get the picket fences ready, baby, for Kenny Pickett.
Buffalo Bills at the Baltimore Ravens. That's a good one.
Battle of the way too early MVPs out. Romeo, I'm sticking with my MVP pick. Lamar Jackson's going to go down there in Baltimore, win that game. By the way, Buffalo still hasn't beaten a team that's over 500. Just saying.
I think the Ravens take this too. I think they do. What do you think, Utah? Who's winning that one?
Bills. I don't care if they haven't beaten anybody over 500. It's week 3. It's week 4.
No, I'm talking about even since last year. They have a losing record against over 500 teams.
I think Josh Allen is still, the best quarterback in the NFL right now, playing the best. I'm not bullish on the Ravens. And
The game that chased. Go ahead, Utah.
I think
Stephon
Diggs is a beast, and that their defense is ferocious, and I think they're gonna beat the shit out of Baltimore. But I also am very biased against the city of Baltimore. I hate them and I hate their fans. So it's a little interstate rivalry.
That's true.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think, against good teams, the Ravens really struggle against teams that can score points. If they get behind a little bit and have to start throwing the ball, gonna be it's tough to establish the run and keep committing to the run. So I think it's gonna be the Bills.
That might be the game of the day. Chargers at the Texans.
The night game is the game of the day. Well, I guess it's the game of the night, but
if Tom Brady shows up, yeah.
So Chargers Texans.
Yep, in Houston.
Chargers should win this one, but knowing them, they lost last year in Houston, so who knows? But the Chargers, when they start 1-2, normally go on game-winning streaks. So maybe this is the start of a new streak.
I'm going upset special here.
Oh, this is your upset of the decade.
Texans. Think Davis Mills gonna fry?
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from the Chargers at all.
Yeah, I mean losing. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Herbert, I don't care that he's playing. I don't care that they shot him up. A broken rib is a broken rib, and it really is going to affect. I mean, they showed stats on guys with that injury. The average missing like 1.5 games. He's not even taking a single break. One bad hit, and it's just going to start all over.
This injury is worse than a broken rib. It's rib cartilage. Like it's literally like he's supposed to be out for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, and he's playing through it, and they showed the passing numbers for people with broken ribs, broken rib cartilage, and guys just decline. I mean, bro, it hurt when you get a broken rib. I mean, it hurts to breathe. It's
he should have took these 2 weeks off. He should have took Jaguars off. He should have took Texans off, and then you come back with him better than ever.
Exactly. Instead of letting him keep taking those hits, and it just keeps lingering and lingering.
But Chase does not want to see the legendary Chase Daniel at quarterback.
I couldn't handle it. That'd be too much, man.
What else we got? Okay, then
Chase
the 4 o'clock games
together.
Yeah, that's right. Arizona at Carolina. I think Carolina gets right here. Let's get right as far as they can. I don't like Arizona traveling from the West Coast to the East Coast. They never have much success doing that. I think the Panthers take this.
The Cardinals are averaging like 4 yards per play or 4 yards per pass play, I think, which is like second to last, only ahead of the Bears.
The Cardinals are in the stink tier, Romeo. They stink. I don't care what their record is. I do not care. They stink. Yeah. They just stink. So a lot of people don't understand. I have this tier. It's called the stink tier. When you enter the stink tier, you guys can yell at me, Chase, they're 10-6. I don't care. They stink. They're not going to win a Super Bowl. They stink. There's a difference between being good, being great, sucking, and stinking. Stink tier means you have no hope. It's worse than sucking, in my opinion. Being a team with a good record and you just stink. Like, y'all can yell at me if like a team's good, and I'll be like, guys, they stink. Like they're 10-6.
Oh, I think they stink too. They're in my stink tier too.
Yeah, I don't. Cardinals and Raiders.
I just invented the Utah stink tier, and just to stick them there.
Yeah,
what's up, Eric?
Yeah, no, they're terrible. I got the Panthers, like you said, Romeo. Them traveling, Cliff Kingsbury, he has to figure. But I think they're missing a lot of wide receivers too. I think they're throwing to Dort.
They're coming back.
They're coming back. Oh, okay. They're not taking their PEDs.
New England at Green Bay. I don't think anyone's taking the Patriots here.
Brian Hoyer's playing, bro. No one should choose them.
Bill Belichick was hilarious this week. That day-to-day stuff. Like, his day-to-day? What am I, a doctor? You think I'm going to read the MRI?
What do you think I am, a doctor? You think I know what Mac Jones is going to be doing day-to-day? He's going to play when he plays. We're on to Green Bay. This one, Alan Lazard is going to be that living up to his nickname of the Hall of Famer.
Denver at the Raiders.
The
Raiders have to win this.
They have to win, but I got the Broncos winning, Romeo. I think Russell hustling and busting. He's going to be loving that he's in Vegas. He's probably hit the casino already. He hit some slots. He's feeling lucky today. Get it all sevens and 5 times wild. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdowns.
Chiefs Bucks. I think the Bucks defense will win this.
I think Kansas City is gonna give the upset.
It's not too much of an upset. I think it's a 1-point spread.
Okay.
And finally, Monday Night Football, Rams, Niners. The Niners own the Rams. History shows.
Not the
Niners on the Rams?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the Rams Only victory McVay over was in the
McVay is from that
playoffs.
Shanahan tree, so everything McVay is running. He learned from the Shanahans.
So I'm gonna go with the Niners on that.
I would choose the Niners, but honestly, that offense just looks so stagnant. And the Rams, they're sneakily doing a little bit better. So I chose the Rams as they travel to Santa Clara. It's not in San Francisco. I don't know why people say that they play in San Francisco. They're the Santa Clara 49ers.
Good news, boys. I'm live.
Oh,
Just spent the last 20 minutes trying to get a Fubo subscription. So I can watch.
Oh, nice.
Fubo.
Yeah.
Did you get a free Red Zone account?
No, it's got a free trial to Fubo.
Oh, they didn't give you free Red Zone? What assholes? They should have.
I'm sure I got free Red Zone on this. I don't know.
Yeah, Red Zone. That's the only. If my Chargers aren't playing, only way I watch football is flipping.
I mean,
Red
I don't
Zone.
mind being delayed when y'all are delayed. But when you guys are live, it sucks. So here we go. I'm live. I'm watching the game now.
I would suggest YouTube TV. Honestly, YouTube TV I heard is not too bad from the far behind.
No, that's cool. Yeah, YouTube TV is cool. Do they have NFL Network? I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just doing it because I got a free trial. I'm gonna cancel after
Oh, of course.
in a couple days.
Oh my! That should have been a pick. Should have been a pick. Who's this? Is this
Oh, see, now you're still ahead of me. That's some bullshit.
I don't know who the fuck this corner is. Dantzler Jr., Senior. See, that's the only reason why I would never get rid of my cable box. My DirecTV. Well, one, it's part of my phone plan, so I can't get rid of it if I wanted to. And then two, I can't. I love that I'm like in a good action.
Yeah, I mean, I would have. Well, I can get the broadcast channels, just from having an antenna.
Yeah, NFL Network is like, I don't know. I feel like they messed up. They should have put this game on like CBS or something. But
I just don't watch enough TV to justify spending money on cable or streaming service. When
I was getting my phone plan,
I got Russian hackers who can help me out. Watch, out of market games and UFC events.
Yeah, because when I got my phone from AT&T, they were still Ubers, and then afterward, like that's how I got my phone plan. Then Ubers went down, and then they went to DirecTV, and I got DirecTV. The Ubers stayed for bad, man.
It is crazy how Dalton just fell off so hard. I mean, that just goes to show you that there is hope for somebody like Daniel Jones or Carson Wentz. If Andy Dalton can have have a couple Pro Bowl seasons. Seasons.
The one thing also people forget, backup quarterbacks are super fucking important too. Like having a solid backup, like Daniel Jones's worst case scenario is that he's just a backup for like the next 10 years.
Well, that's why they keep paying Chase Daniel all that money.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why like Colt McCoy was the same thing. He kept bouncing around the league and he kept making that money. I mean, Heineke right now I think is making $4 million a year.
Yeah, dude.
If you have a guy who can come in, can play fearlessly, who's competent, who can at least run the offense the way you're calling it, even if the execution is going to be great, and who's a positive influence in the locker room. I mean, that's valuable. And guys like Chase Daniel, those guys are just going to keep getting jobs.
Oh, look at Trevor Siemian. He still fucking gets paid.
Yeah, man.
Geno Smith. Look at that guy.
Yeah. Look at him. He come in. I mean, a good backup quarterback, man. You could come in and win a couple games.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's why I think I love Heineke. I think Heineke is an awesome backup quarterback. Terrible starter.
Why is Cooper Manning being mean to Caesar? Oh, you hugged him.
This is an ugly game to be. Although these British people are used to ties, so
Yeah, they're used to this.
This is high scoring to them.
Yeah, they're like, oh, what? Why are there 13 points on the board? We're used to 2.
Yeah, they get
Offsides. They're confused, man. They don't know what's going on.
Whatever. They're just all getting hammered. Who cares? They're having a good time. Watching a bunch of big goons smashing into each other.
By the way, if you guys live in the beautiful state of California, please vote no on legalizing sports gambling in California. And everyone's going to say, Chase, that's crazy. I thought you loved sports gambling. I do, but I don't love it when the Indian casinos are going to run it. So please vote no.
What you got against the Indians, man?
No, it's the taxes. We'll get taxed super heavily on the fact if you win on your winnings. That's why. Because when I get hit.
You still use your offshore books.
No, Utah. Trust me. No, not gonna do that. Well, but yeah, I'm just letting you know. It's like it's in California. If you get a hand pay, that hand pay hurts you. So
wait. So how would it work? How would it work in California? I mean,
we get California. We get tax on the state of California, and then we get Indian tax on top of it. So $1,000.
The tribes would be running all the sports books.
Mm-hmm. That's why
you wouldn't have like DraftKings, FanDuel.
No, we would have to sign up for your MAVA and stuff like that. That's why I'm saying vote no on legalizing sports gambling in California. It's because the Indian tribes are going to get it, and you're going to get taxed, not only California tax, but also what the Indians are going to tax you. So your wins are not going to be anything. And then and most people don't realize that you have to actually report your winnings. So,
I mean, would they tax you on this? Like, I mean, out here you only pay taxes on like 10,000 if you win like $10,000 a year.
No, it will be if you win 1,000, you get taxed.
Oh wow!
That's why I'm saying vote no.
What if you lose 2,000?
It doesn't matter. You're not going to get taxed. They're only going to tax you on the winnings. That's the thing.
So they just look at your whatever winnings you get, not whatever your net wins losses over the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's why I'm saying vote no. A lot of people are going to vote yes like idiots, and I'm going to tell, and then they're going to be mad upset when Yamaba's not taking care of them.
Well, I remember when I lived in California, we used to just drive down to Tijuana and place our bets at the casino down there.
TJ.
Yeah, man. I was living down in San Diego.
No, San Diego. Yeah, that's an easier drive for you. I'm in the middle of LA, so too long.
You're in LA?
Yeah. I would rather drive to Vegas 4 hours out than drive 6 hours to San Diego.
Were you a Chargers fan when they were in San Diego?
Born and raised in San Diego, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow.
Of course, I was a Chargers fan. I became my family's full of Bears fans, but I hated the colors, and so I was like, I can't watch this and stuff. And then
does not want to win this game.
Nope, they're pissing it away. I love it. Good for my pick'ems. But yeah, I just like Chargers jerseys, and LaDainian Tomlinson was a cool player to watch, so that's how I became a Chargers fan.
Yeah, he was awesome.
But I don't have. But also, I always tell people I blame the city of. I tell people like a lot of people will say, "Oh, it was agreed by the Chargers left." You guys don't know the full story. The city of San Diego didn't do their best to try to keep the Chargers either.
The people. I have a theory on fan bases. The better the weather, the less diehard a fan base is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And in San Diego, like you had your diehard fans, but when they would go on playoff runs and they couldn't sell out games.
Yep.
These guys would be, they'd be playing to get in the playoffs, and they're not selling out games. Then all of a sudden the game is blacked out locally and people couldn't even watch. They used to have to buy tickets to sell out the game so they could play the game live, because it's 75-degree weather every single day and it's Sunday. It's like, you want to be going to a stadium or do you want to go to the beach? Everybody go to the beach.
Damn it. Come on, be a man. Damn it, he was out. And
it's the same thing in Miami. Like they care about their team when their team is good. Like when the Heat were rolling, but it was an event. It wasn't like, oh, we actually love the Heat. They're like, nah, we want to go to the Heat game because it's like an event. It's something to do on, it's a big time event. It's like somewhere to be seen.
The thing with San Diego is it's not just that, but it's also because they didn't really care for the Chargers as much. They cared more about the Padres than they did the Chargers. They redid the whole downtown San Diego just for the for Petco Park back in like 2009 and stuff like that. And when the Chargers, when they were trying to promote the new stadium and get the stadium, one, you couldn't only sign the petition for the city of San Diego if you're a San Diego citizen. You couldn't sign it like, let's say if I'm someone from LA who supports the Chargers and wanted to sign it, I couldn't because I wasn't a San Diego citizen. So they made sure that only people in San Diego want to sign it. But they were selling it so terribly. They're saying, yeah, we want a new stadium. We want this. We want it where it's in the ocean. We want by the ocean. We want it where we can bring Shamu to the. No one gives a fuck about Shamu, bro. Like fuck SeaWorld. Like I'm just saying, like they didn't care. They didn't care, and people always blame. Like, and look, Spanos is not the greatest owner. I'm not trying to defend. I'm not trying to defend Spanos.
He's a sleaze bag.
I'm not trying to defend him. I'm just saying when it comes down to it, you can't blame Spanos the most. You can blame the city of San Diego. They're the ones of why the Chargers are no longer there. They didn't want to.
No, exactly. They didn't. They just didn't care enough, and they don't care enough.
San Diego's more of a baseball town. I'm going to be honest when I say that.
It's not even a baseball town. They just have enough support to support a baseball team. They're not like it's not like they don't have the same. It's not like they have a diehard fan base like the Boston or New York. It's not like they're selling out every game and they're super diehard.
No, I'm just saying they're more of a baseball town compared to what the Chargers were. Even when the Padres were bad, they like the Padres more than the Chargers.
Come on, Jefferson.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was a bad ball by Kirk. Could have.
I don't care. He's Justin Jefferson. He has hands on it.
That was in his hands.
That was behind him. That was behind him.
Bro, he got two hands on it. You got to catch it. Stop with the Kirk slander.
Are you a Kirkaholic? Are you a Kirkaholic? You're a cousinholic?
No. I just think he gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I think he's a lot better than people.
Oh, you would like my friend Anthony. You would like my friend Anthony. Anthony, what's it called? Anthony loves Kirk Cousins.
I don't love him. I wish the franchise in Washington would have kept him, or at least traded him when they knew they weren't going to be able to extend him. Yeah,
that was probably the most egregious thing that you guys didn't trade him. I was like, how'd you guys not do that? At least.
The Niners offered a first round pick for him because Kyle Shanahan loves him. The Shanahans love Kirk.
Oh, dude, Shanahan.
They offered a first round. They offered a first round pick for him, and we turned it down. That was the year. That was the year it would have been like the number 4 pick in the draft.
I think the Falcons are kicking themselves. They turned down the trade from the Niners to get Matt Ryan, and they could have had the Falcons. They wanted Matt Ryan, the Niners. So another Shanahan guy.
Bro, I knew the Vikings weren't scoring as soon as they got in the red zone. This red zone offense has been anemic today.
Yeah,
terrible.
They had the touchdown with Jefferson, but I mean, you can't beat him up just because he does so much for the team.
He did get them down there.
yeah. I mean, he's their best player.
But yeah, he should have caught that. Justin Jefferson will tell you he should have caught it.
Yeah, for sure. But it happens. I don't think I don't think they're too worried about Andy Dalton leading, throwing for 300 yards in the second half and leading the comeback. The Saints are doing everything they can to try and blow this game.
Eric, I got money on everything today.
Not
Jefferson
me.
touchdown would have helped a lot. Let me tell you that.
I got murdered last week, so I need to take a couple weeks off. And reevaluate my life.
Almost got murdered yesterday on LSU, but thankfully not.
Thankfully, Romeo. Fuck Auburn. And also, Mizzou, you guys are such wimps. How did you guys not beat Georgia? You guys are such wimps. What the play calling was horrible.
All them damn field goals.
And then his quarterback. I don't know who this quarterback thinks he is. He thought he was Josh Allen out there just chucking the football like 80 yards down the field. Like, who is this guy? Cook? That's a good name, Brady Cook. Sounds like a great backup quarterback. I would love to have that guy as my backup quarterback. And Justin Herbert's down, but don't worry, here comes Brady Cook. And I'm like, oh, okay. Feel a little bit better now. Brady Cook's coming in the game.
Thielen got that hit stick from Marshawn Lattimore. Mm-hmm. Jefferson wide open. He wasn't happy. Well, you should have caught the other one.
You can never please wide receivers. Oh, yeah, he was.
Like, come on, man. That was for chasing this fantasy team. That's what he was saying in the end zone. He was doing it
Chase
for
and
me.
Romeo.
Yeah.
And Romeo.
He's like, come on, Kirk.
Don't worry, I got him on one of my 3 teams too, so I'm in that boat.
Damn, I also got Saints plus 10.5 on a lot of these.
But I have 3 fantasy teams, but only one of them I'm really concerned about. That's the one with the $2,000 payoff if you win.
Oh, baby.
Which I'm 3-0 in, and I have like the second least amount of points in the league.
I don't know if that's I'd be worried about the second
Fool's
least amount
gold,
of
baby.
points.
Yeah.
I'd be worried about that. I'm a big
I'm very worried.
Oh, I wouldn't be worried.
I mean, it's
you
still
haven't reached your final form.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
That's right. I'm 3-0 and I haven't even begun to peak yet.
Yeah, that's good. Fantasy football, that's important.
Yeah,
got to get a little lucky.
You just got to get into the playoffs, and
Yes.
anything can happen.
Oh yeah, that's what I always say too. It's like it's all about the playoffs and stuff like that.
Yeah. I have a stifling defense. That's how I think about it. There we go. Dalton's getting some completions here. Really looks like he's got to put a lot of effort into throwing a 15, 20-yard completion.
Oh my god!
One of y'all near an airport?
Word.
You hear an airplane? That's
yeah.
That's me. Oh, here we go. Who's it?
Romeo, I live in the mountains, bro. So you almost like hear a mountain lion before you hear a plane.
Oh, we got those
kind of
too.
cool.
You're
Yeah, we got bears and bobcats in my neighborhood.
Oh hell no!
I actually live close to so the community college I live close to has a zoo and stuff like that. So there's an actual lion. His name's Ira. And every fucking morning, like Romeo, when you said, "Oh, Chase, it's too early for you," don't worry. My alarm clock would have woken me up. I have a lion named Ira every morning.
Wow.
I thought it was bullshit. Well, I read an article. It said, "Oh yeah, you'll hear this from the top of the campus." I'm like, no fucking way. My one neighbor hates Ira, looking to kill this thing. Oh my goodness, Andy Dalton. Almost threw it to Pat Pete. What a flashback that would have been.
Saints fans are also LSU fans. They don't want to see Peterson picking them off. They've seen enough Jefferson killing them.
I mean, they had Tyrann Mathieu do something. By the way, Pat Pete, reason why Tyrann Mathieu's still in the league.
How's that?
Well, Tyrann Mathieu was troubled in college. He almost quit playing football, and Patrick Peterson got him back.
Oh, good. That's cool. That's a cool little
Patrick
story.
Peterson even told the Cardinals to draft him,
Ooh.
and the Cardinals drafted him.
Vikings are getting their hands on a lot of balls.
That was a good play by Peterson too. He baited that thing. That's the one thing a lot of cornerbacks now. A lot of teams will draft these cornerbacks because of speed, but sometimes you got to have that skill set too. And Pat Pete, that was a good bait. Just like, oh yeah, lob is open, Dalton. Lob is open. Nope, swat it down.
He's got good length too.
Steven,
Still
you don't know.
trip.
Steven, you don't know anything about football. What are you doing here?
He's here to give this video a thumbs up.
Oh, okay, good. Steve, you should turn on. You should turn on the game. You should turn on the game and try and come in and try to give your reactions to this. Romeo in a chat I'm in with Steven, he asked, like, why did the quarterbacks look at their wrist?
See what time it is, duh.
No, for the little play sheet that some of them have and stuff.
I was making a joke.
I'm Drax the Destroyer. Went over my head.
Yeah.
My reflexes are too fast. Nothing can go over my head. I'll catch it. That's what I think wrestling Twitter is. A bunch of Drax the Destroyers. They don't understand the joke. You tweet something.
They're called autists.
Mm. I ain't gonna say anything, but I also don't disagree.
Oh God, I hate watching these games with all these coaches that were on, the Washington coaching staff.
Damn.
And we end up with.
Wasn't O'Connell the QB's coach for you guys?
Yeah.
Or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the Shanahan coaching staff, and then he was on the
McVay.
on the Gruden coaching staff. He was the offensive coordinator the last year when Haskins actually looked semi-decent for a few weeks.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Yeah, tragedy. Horrible quarterback, but he seemed like a good kid.
Yeah, teammates loved him. Said that he was a really great guy.
Yeah, they liked him in that regard for sure. He just didn't have much of a work ethic, and unfortunately, you can see by the cause of his death, he wasn't the smartest kid. Which is always doing
just got worked
stuff.
Remember, guys, you have these phones. They're as powerful as a computer. Take care of yourselves with these phones. That's all I'm gonna say. Who's this 21? Dude, get rid of that number. You're not worthy of that number. Who's this?
Yeah.
Who's number one for this? I swear the Saints always have these random wide receivers. Who's
Marquez Callaway?
Oh my God, dude, that sounds like a Saints wide receiver, like Marquise Colston. I'm like, who is this guy? Robert Meacham. Remember, like the Saints always do this. They get these random wide receivers. I'm like, who are these guys? And they don't do good for any other team but the Saints.
Can the Saints score a touchdown?
I think so, Romeo. I think not this play.
Give me another one to Olave.
That'd be nice, actually. Then I can use him for trade bait in fantasy to get a running back.
That's a fun name to say, Olave.
Romeo, is this the year that Ohio State overtakes LSU as wide receiver U?
It might be. Our wide receivers stink this year.
No, I'm talking about just the NFL in the NFL.
No, never.
Well, Garrett Wilson,
if anything,
Chris Olave.
It's Alabama.
Jefferson and Chase.
If there's competition with LSU, it's Alabama.
Well, Jamison Williams, even though he is an Alabama Crimson Tide, he's technically an Ohio State Buckeye first. So,
no, it doesn't matter what you were first. It matters what you are last.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
oh yeah, I guess Burrow's the best. He is the best Ohio State quarterback. Oh, that means Burrow's gonna bust, guys. Ohio State quarterback.
No, because Burrow wasn't Burrow until he went to LSU. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he got benched for Haskins.
Yeah.
When he transferred.
Well, they
Now,
scored.
granted, Haskins was a monster in college.
Man, Latavius Murray scoring touchdowns in the year of 2022. I think the Raiders
This game
would have
should
liked
not
this
be
guy.
this close.
No, it really shouldn't.
Feel like the Raiders. Steve, I don't think you have NFL Network at all. You're not the NFL Network type of guy. You might have the WWE Network, but not the NFL Network.
He's got Peruvian Fight TV.
Yeah, you might have Peruvian NFL.
$16-14. The Vikings have left so many points on the board today. They're due to blow this.
Yeah, I mean I'm thinking about it. The Eagles they might be some fool's gold. I mean they squeaked by the Lions. They smashed the Vikings, but the Vikings just aren't good. And then they beat the good old powerhouse from DC.
Well, that's why I say the Rams might still be one of the better teams in the NFC.
It's so hard. It's so hard this early in the season. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Eagles in Jacksonville today.
I just believe in Jacksonville. I like Doug Peterson as a head coach. I think the talent they have is great.
I can't believe they've moved on. The Eagles moved on from him.
They want that fresh new regime.
Yeah, they picked some dude. They picked Doug Peterson's assistant.
I like Saturani. They're all
Sirianni.
OC. Yeah, Sirianni. Their OC is the Chargers' old quarterback coach, Shane Steichen, and Shane was great in Justin Herbert's development. Same with Pep Hamilton, who is also the OC of the Houston Texans. That's why I'm a little bit nervous for this Texans game because Pep Hamilton knows Justin Herbert better than anyone else.
Yeah, Pep Hamilton, he's been around for a while.
Yeah, so a little nervous. We should squeak by. Maybe Austin Eckler will get the football, Romeo. A novel concept.
I like the Jags backfield.
Etienne and Robinson. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good little combo. I mean, Robinson is a decent back, good between the tackles, first and second down guy, and Etienne is a nice change of pace. He's quick. He can make some things happen.
I think Doug Peterson got the receivers he wanted. Zay Jones and Christian Kirk are a nice little Christian Kirk can play inside out. He's good on mostly as a slot receiver for them, but he can also play outside. Zay Jones, before there was Stephon Diggs, there was Zay Jones in Buffalo. People were hyping up, and they thought this guy was going to be the next big thing. And he's looking
Zay
solid.
Jones is out today.
Oh, I guess Marvin Jones is going to be the guy.
Yeah, I mean when they played Washington, I mean they lost, but they had so many opportunities. I mean Etienne dropped a wide open touchdown.
He dropped two wide open touchdown passes. I saw those plays.
I remember the first, and then Lawrence. I mean he had guys open all day, and he just missed them. He's just a little out of sync, but he's not missing them. He hasn't missed them the last couple games, so.
Boy, that cast of Ted Lasso, they were lit. You see those guys?
Oh, dude, they're drunk. They're drunk.
They are lit.
I'm just trying to make sure I didn't start Zay Jones in any fantasy leagues, especially my 20 team fantasy league that I'm in.
20-team fantasy league?
Yeah.
You must have some thin teams.
Oh yeah, dude, it's great. We love it and stuff like that.
Starting Marquez Callaway.
Oh, Romeo. I start Juju Smith-Schuster. How dare you?
Man.
Yeah, your first overall pick. It's like we always like. If you're in a 20-man league, your first overall pick, it doesn't matter. Has to be a running back. You can't choose any other position because if you choose any other position, you're screwed. And then you choose wide receiver.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
20 teams,
But-
that's 40 starting running backs.
Yeah.
There aren't 40 starting running backs in the league.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to make sure you get a good ones. I got lucky. I got Nick Chubb, so I'm pretty good there.
That sounds like a fun league.
Yeah, I got Mr. Chubb as my running back, and then wide receiver number 1 is Devontae Adams.
Bro, people.
I want to hear the whole team. I want to hear the whole starting.
People in
whole
New England
team?
still
God.
people in New England still complain, and I would complain about this too, of Belichick drafting Sony Michel over Chubb.
Yikes.
Where is this stupid league?
Fourth and 2. Vikings are punting. Big stop by the Saints. The Viking in the crowd, they keep showing him. He does not look happy now. Looks a little very concerned, very worried.
I'm sure he's a diehard fan.
Bro, you got all these purple jerseys in the crowd, and they keep going to him. No.
I wonder if they just
way.
I wonder if they like hand out, like they do bobbleheads or like baseball bats, if they're just like handing out merch for these teams prior to these games.
Oh, Saints. Saints.
Oh Jesus, what happened? Oh my God.
Look at this ballsy play call.
What a play call.
Fake punt.
That is awesome.
Now the Vikings happy, Romeo. He's happy now.
And not a run. The punter threw the ball. And 4th and 2. The Vikings are back in business.
I mean, that's not a bad spot to call that play, man. Worst case scenario, it's incompletion, and Saints get the ball at their own 48.
That was ballsy.
I gotta change my Yahoo password, Romeo. I forgot it. It's on my Yahoo. I barely there's no money in this league, so I don't care. It's just a fun. It's like more of like, how good are you at fantasy bragging rights league and stuff like that. So I'm trying to remember my Yahoo password. I know my quarterback. God, who's my quarterback? I have Adams and I have Chubb. Those are like for sure. I know I have on those teams. Adams, Chubb. I think my backup running back, my second running back is actually McKissick. And then wide receiver 2.
That's rough.
No, dude, it gets bad like when you get later on and stuff like that. Let's see. Who's wide receiver?
Did they hit Cousins?
I think so. I think that should be a flag.
No.
Oh, now they're throwing a flag.
They call intentional grounding.
Lene Kaku was wide open. What are you talking about?
Oh, O'Connell's giving the ref shit.
Yeah, that's intentional grounding if I've ever seen it. He was outside the pocket. He threw it, and there's no receiver in the area.
2nd and 20. Oh, the wheels are falling off.
I don't like this. Why is Jefferson in the backfield? He should be one-on-one running a wheel route, and oh my goodness. False start. That's the one thing I miss about Big Ben. Big Ben would be pissed when there's false starts. Like the lineman would be false start. Ben would just throw the football. Second and 25. Oh.
Make that 3rd and 20.
I hate these play calls. Like, I get you can't get it back all at once, but do something. Make the
Screen pass.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they were trying to get it further down the field and get some more yardage, but
take a shot.
You can only take what they give you.
No, you got to force the issue sometimes. I tell people, if you don't force the issue, then the defense gets lax. Sometimes you got to throw a haymaker at that head.
Yeah, but why take a chance when you're in field goal range?
I'm not saying throw an interception. I'm just saying take a shot. Show the defense they're going to go deep.
Are they in field goal range right now? I don't think they are anymore.
Yeah, I don't even think they're in field goal range.
What, they're 30, 35?
Yeah,
it's like a 50 yarder.
I don't trust their kicker. If this was Graham Gano, Justin Tucker,
it's like a 52, 53 yarder. I don't even know who their kicker is.
I don't know. Last I checked, you play to score 6. You don't play to score 3. So
yeah, but you also don't play to throw picks.
You don't play to score 0.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Look. I'm not saying take a shot, but you don't know.
No, you talk. I'm not saying. Oh, take a shot. Show the defense. Hey, we are willing to go deep here. Make them.
Might get a flag.
Might get a flag, and then go into field. And then set up a play to go into field goal range on 3rd down, not on 2nd down.
Well, I mean, but you don't know. You don't have all 22. You don't know what he saw. Everyone could have been covered, and he just took the check down, which is smart because you get the 5 yards. Then they go for another one. Hey, maybe they only get 10 yards in the next one, 5 yards in the next one. Now that 53 yarder is a 45 yarder. Play smart. I mean, it's a tight game. It's not like this is a, points are at a premium in this game. It's not like
what a barn burner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm a big believer that you got to keep the defense modest. And when you have talented wide receivers like the Vikings do, you should keep them modest with those talented wide receivers. Not a lot of teams have
they have a talented wide receiver.
Adam Thielen's a pretty talented wide receiver. Good number 2.
He's not what he used to be.
Still good number 2.
Yeah. But he's also not a guy that's going to go up and get the ball, go up and get a 50-50 ball.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying throw it deep. I'm not saying throw into triple coverage. I'm just saying, hey, show the defense that you're willing to take a deep shot. Pass interference happens, guess what? Instead of being in field goal range, hey, maybe you're down by the 1, 2. Especially with the Saints running man to man, their defense and their defensive backs are not turning their heads. Might be a penalty. Who are the Jets missing tonight, Romeo, or this morning?
I don't know. Give them to me, Armand, if you have them. It shouldn't be too much of a surprise.
This is going to be a special run play right here. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Coach Oliver here, baby. All right, our kicker can probably make this. Go for 3.
Greg Joseph.
Is he good?
He's 3 for 3.
Oh, okay.
Hasn't kicked a field goal like this, though. Oh, he good. I take him.
Made from 28, 36, and 24.
46 yarder.
Vikings up 5. You got a minus 4.5. You're feeling okay again. You're still sweating though. Still sweating.
Is that what you have, Romeo?
Mostly, yeah. But I also got Saints plus 10.5 too. So there's that one happy medium where I could win
on a
both
tease.
ways. Yeah. Oh, that's nothing, Armand.
Denzel Mims. They still won't give up hope for Prentice guy, huh?
Well, no, we got to see Corey Davis go out there and do dumb penalties.
Mm.
So there's no room for Denzel Mims. We need that as part of our game plan.
Future Bears wide receiver Corey Davis.
The Titans were so smart to not pay him. So smart. The Jets were so dumb. And I liked the move at the time because we needed receivers. But man, he's terrible.
He
He's
stinks.
terrible.
Now, is he terrible or is it the quarterbacks?
No, he's terrible.
No, it's him. It's
Okay.
him.
Even
I'm gonna
at-
be
even
You
at
see
totally honest
Garrett
with you,
Wilson
I-
out there.
I don't
Garrett
watch
Wilson
a
having
whole
no
lot
problem.
of Jets football.
even in
The
Tennessee,
rookie.
wasn't all that.
I thought he was decent. In Tennessee. I mean, the other thing is that there was that year where there wasn't a whole lot of wide receivers hitting the free agent market.
Yeah.
Kind of like Galladay. They gave him that big deal because there was just nobody else coming out.
Yeah.
Galladay actually looked like that he had hope. I don't know what happened.
Galladay was the belle of the ball.
Patriots gave that money to Aguilar.
That's where Matthew
Bourne.
Stafford should be in the Hall of Fame, man. Matthew Stafford made Kenny Galladay a respectable wide receiver at the NFL. We were all fooled. It was all because of Stafford. Yeah. No, Stafford made him. He's the reason why Galladay got paid.
Stafford was very underrated. Everybody thought, he had just had those good years because of Megatron.
No. Stafford's a great player. Great player. He did well with Golden Tate, too. When Tate was the main guy at wide receiver.
And have you guys ever been to London?
Yes. Loved it.
Been to the Netherlands. So like I went to London for like 2 seconds.
The airport, yeah.
The airport, which is like a fucking mall. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy.
London's got a lot of great sightseeing, but for me, it's just like a New York City on the other side of the world,
Yeah, that's what I hear about it. It's very similar to like the big American city.
Yeah. You want like the culture, you got to go to like Ireland and stuff like that to like see like the.
I'm sure
like,
just kind of outside of London, get out of London, go to some of the smaller towns.
I went to Paris. That was nice.
Did you? Yeah, I'd love to go. I've never been to Europe.
The Netherlands is nice. I mean, it's like very old school and stuff like that. You get your horse carriages and stuff like that. Oh, look at Latavius Murray.
Look at that tackle by Peterson. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that was nice.
Pat Pete, baby. The reason why he's in the league still. He's been drafted, dude, what, like almost 10 years, huh? When was Pat Pete drafted? 2007?
Oh, Lord. I wouldn't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, so he's like 15 years in the league, Pat Pete. 15, 13, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, he was, look at that. Just literally a shoestring tackle.
The definition.
Yep. Yeah. Saved the first down. I mean, you got to remember, man. Peterson was the guy at one point in his career. He was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was Peterson, Darrell Revis.
Yeah. Yeah, those dots on the helmet are stupid.
Yeah, dude, they're like a high school out.
I usually really like the Saints uniforms, but these are not it.
I just don't like the black. Like I feel like the dots wouldn't look that bad if the helmets were white. Like I feel like they would pop a little bit more.
The Bengals uniforms on Thursday were so fresh.
Yeah. The white band. I was looking for a Jamar Chase one just so I could have a Chase white Bengals jersey. And I hate the Bengals. I hate the Bengals. The fans are so loud for no reason.
Yeah,
Taste
for no
some
reason.
hell.
Because
I'm talking before the Super Bowl. I'm talking about before the Super Bowl, Utah. Come on.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've always.
Come on. Let's be real. They were fucking nothing before last year. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I as a Chargers fan, it's like when I go to a game, I don't want to be yelled at for. I'm trying to enjoy the game. I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm yelling at my team. I yell at my team. I don't yell at other fans. I yell at my team. When you start trying to fight me, all right, cool, let's fight. And then when you get knocked out by me, I'm sorry. Respect yourself. Learn that you don't mess with me. Fucking idiots. Fucking hate Bengals fans. They're so fucking stupid.
Yeah, nothing worse than arrogant fans of terrible teams.
Like, I know the Chargers are not a good franchise. I admit it. I'm just mad at my team when watching them. I don't sit here and tear down another, or I'll joke about another organization. Like, I'll joke about some shit like,
I'll
the Saints
happily
can't find
tear
a
down
quarterback.
another organization.
Yeah, but for
have
me,
no
it's
problem.
like, well, you guys have at least some pedigree. Like it was not like Washington was always ass. Like, in the
No, we weren't
90s,
always.
there
There
the
was a
90s,
time.
80s, 70s.
There was a time.
I know those teams. Utah. I may look young, but I'm not that young. I know myself. I know myself.
How old are you?
29.
Okay, still young.
I know when Washington. I know when Washington was good. I know.
We had.
I'm just saying the Bengals fans just need to be humble. Hold up.
Tell you what,
sit down. Be humble.
You don't see a lot of arrogant Washington fans anymore, despite our 3 Super Bowls in the 80s. We have been humbled.
Yeah, and that's all I want the Bengals speech. Just be humble. Y'all need
Been humbled and harassed.
Mm-hmm. Just be humble. Just be humbled. You guys don't need to harass other fans. You guys have no reason to harass other fans. Your team is always going to be what they're going to be, and just accept that fact. Just be happy when they win a Super Bowl. When they win a Super Bowl, be happy. But you don't need to.
You know what? They have a legitimate, over the next 10, 15 years, that because of the quarterback they have, they will have shots.
No, because the quarterback they have, they're going to have to trade his best friend, Jamar Chase.
Trade.
Yeah, because they're going to have to pay him.
They're signing him. They're going to give it to him.
Nope, they're going to pay all that money, and Jamar Chase will be traded, just like Tyreek Hill got traded, just like Devonta Adams got traded.
They didn't draft him. They just separated him.
But guess what? The Packers are still good, and the Chiefs are still good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. The Bengals will be fine.
Devonta Adams is 0-3.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, they're going to trade the wide receiver before they trade the quarterback.
Yeah, but yeah,
it'll be T. Higgins.
Trade both of them.
Higgins will be at number 1 somewhere. The Vikings are going to blow this. They're going to blow this. The Vikings.
Yeah, I told you guys. Andy Dalton's going to go down. Oh, Taysom Hill's going to score a touchdown right here. I see it. I can. He's in the backfield. That means it's an automatic for number 7.
The Vikings are getting outcoached.
They're just going to come in here and score just so Kirk Cousins can lead a 4th quarter comeback.
And this is why I said
clutch.
This is why I say score 6, not 3. Taysom Hill, dude. I don't know why he's not always just a starter. Why not?
Because he stinks and can't throw the ball.
So what? Might as well. I don't know how teams don't. I don't know how the Vikings defense is not real.
He's basically Tim Tebow.
All right, let's not disrespect Tim Tebow here, okay? Tim Tebow could actually.
He's a more athletic Tim Tebow.
But this is like terrible in the Vikings defense. You know Taysom Hill is going to be running the football. Stay in your gaps. The linebacker just went into the B gap like an idiot. Like, no, fucking go to the C gap, you dummy. The B gap is already taken. Fucking moron. I'd be freaking out if I was a coach right now. I'd be like, what are you doing? And then watch Andy Dalton's going to convert this 2-point conversion. Wow. Oh, Jarvis Landry. He's back, Romeo.
Yep.
See that?
Bro, I didn't even know what his number was.
I saw 5. I'm like, who the fuck is 5? And then I saw Landry.
These single-digit numbers still trip me out.
What's up, ALW? I hope Washington beats you guys.
Vegas thinks it's going to be a lot closer than what's up, Rich? Vegas thinks it's going to be a lot closer than I do. So I trust Vegas more than myself. We'll see.
Come on, you can't beat Cooper Rush. You can't keep it close against Cooper Rush.
Let's see what the spread is at right now.
Should be 3.
See what the DraftKings says. Oh man, I shouldn't have opened this app.
Yeah, the Vikings, Romeo. I'm pissed at them right now. They're such idiots.
Oh, I'm pissed too.
Yeah, Commanders +3.
Mm.
I might put a little something on that one.
I would too. I would tease that. I would tease that line right
I mean,
there.
look, man,
That's
that
a nice
line
little
stinks.
teaser.
That line stinks. You look at that line after last week's games for both teams, and you're like, how the hell is it only 3?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I would tease that line. That's a nice little tease.
Oh, I'm gonna put a little something.
What would you
Little
tease
something.
that with?
I have to see the other lines.
I'll tell you what to tease that with.
I'm feeling Wensington, D.C. is coming back today.
Wensington, D.C. Oh God. Is he from the area, or is that just his nickname?
No, I have a lot of friends that are from Philly. A lot of my college buddies are from the Philly area, and when Wentz was, MVP candidate, top 5 quarterback in the league, they called them Wentzylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of me mocking.
Dude, that's how powerful the quarterback position is in this sport. Because, swear, a quarterback literally could be good for 1 year and they get all the love and admiration. The next year they stink. They're terrible.
I would tease Washington with the Packers. You get Packers to win by 4 instead of 10.
Ooh, I like that. 4?
If the Brian Hoyer Patriots keep it within 3 on the Packers, Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, Belichick does miracles, man.
The defense, that's my concern, because the defense hasn't been looking like a Belichick defense and stuff.
No.
I haven't been impressed with the defense, and that's where my concern is.
They have not,
because that's where normally Belichick relies on, is the fact who cares about his offense? His defense is what matters. Or he was winning rings in New England. He was winning rings as a defensive assistant. Dude, Kirk Cousins, what the fuck was that, dude?
What's up, Blue? Let me know if you want to be on for the 4th.
I mean, that wasn't that bad a pass. It was in his hands.
No, it's just the rhythm. It's just
a lot of drops today. What do you mean the rhythm? It hit him right in the hands.
No, it's just the way he threw it. It didn't look good from my perspective.
You're just hating right now.
No, I'm just saying from my perspective.
It didn't look good.
Yeah, that's my perspective.
I'm the tiebreaker here.
From my perspective, it did not look like a good throw. That's it.
Crucial 3rd and 3.
Yep.
Very crucial.
4 of 12 with 3rd down.
See what O'Connell's got in that bag of tricks.
Why is Madison just the 3rd down running back? Is Cook no longer a pass catcher?
Oh.
No, that's not a good sign when Romeo says that.
No, Madison's a useful little ball player.
He is. No, I'm just wondering, is just Cook not a pass catcher anymore?
Oh, he is, but must be gassed.
Yeah.
What's the flag for? Come on, dude.
There we go.
Oh, it's on the defense.
Oh, good. I was like,
Jefferson catch stands.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I need for fantasy. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
Who cares about the game?
Well, I need Kirk to get 1 touchdown because in my 2 QB league that I'm in with Stat Keen and JJ, I'm 3-1 right now, Romeo. I want to keep it that way. 2nd highest point total in the league.
Pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
What was that? Oh shit.
Let's see. Oh, Jesus, dude. Golly.
They sent the whole cavalry after Kirk.
Yikes.
I gotta see if they were showing blitz. Let me see here. No, they
whoever was the running back
disguised.
there. with the pass protection.
That was Madison. Yeah, no disguise blitz, just a straight all up blitz, and the Vikings weren't ready for protecting it. Great play call by the Saints.
Yeah, well, then he also called a play action, which slowed it down and took his eyes off
Exactly.
off the defense.
That's why I said it was a great play call by the Saints defense. They did a good job.
Yep.
And there's Jay Jettas.
Well, they gave him plenty of underneath on 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and 4.
Saints like to run man in this situation. I would run a nice little
JJ's
pick play. Get that pick play.
JJ's got 9 for 108. Those pick plays, though, you better do them good because those refs love throwing flags on those.
It looks like he's setting up. He's in the bunch formation, so pick play coming. Thielen's going this way. Yeah, let's see. Nice little rub.
There you go. That's a good pass.
Jefferson goes up, gets the defense thinking, and then let me see if there's a nice little pick set up by Jefferson. Yeah, nice little pick. Good job, Jefferson. Did his job. And now he's going to hand off to Cook.
Audible late. No way.
Oh my God! I can't wait to. Is this a delay of game? Oh,
no, he got it off.
Nice ball. Oh, come on!
Exactly, Jefferson. You got to catch that. That's another one you got to catch.
That's a nice ball. That was a nice ball by Kirk. Wasn't a fan of the play action because you haven't been running this drive, so the team's not going to respect it. But when you beat one of the best corners in the league in Marshawn Lattimore, you got to catch that. Lattimore played that great, but let's see. Yeah, that's a catch. That should be a catch every time.
Justin Jefferson, man, you trying to be one of the top wide receivers in the league. You got to catch these easy ones.
Trying to catch it with his body, man.
Got to catch with the hands, not the body.
Mm-hmm.
Those quarterbacks are throwing the ball hot. Not a fan of that play call. And Cameron Jordan, one of the more underrated defenders in the league, folks. Number 94 from the Saints. Doesn't get talked about a lot, but he does a lot. Irv Smith, what the didn't even try to block for him.
What the hell?
In this territory, is it goal all 4 downs or no?
Depends on what you get here.
Oh, that's a flag for sure. Turn your head. Adebo.
Oof.
Rule number 1, I always teach kids when I'm coaching them in quarterback, just turn your fucking head. I tell them, I don't care if you're going to get beat, turn your head, because if you turn your head a little bit, at least then the refs know not to throw that PI. Illegal hands to the face. That was a call?
Yeah.
I guess not the pass interference, but the legal. I mean, Thielen was clearly interfered. He was getting tackled before the ball was thrown. The honey badgers giveth, and the honey badger taketh. The honey badger just don't care. I don't like these run calls.
Oh man.
The
play action on 2nd and 9.
Oh, is that what he runs?
The play action bootleg.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Like, well, they're not gonna bite on a run 2nd and 9. They want you to run it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand.
It's not a good play call.
Especially because the whole team was like ready for you to run anyways. They weren't like moving and flowing in that way. Yeah, this is
just 2 silly calls, and now you got to find yourself 3rd and 7.
O'Connell's a goof, bro.
Not even in field goal range. Like field goal range, I can understand you want to get cute. Look at this.
I can't wait to see
Look
this.
at this.
Oh, this sounds beautiful.
Holy shit. It's like two teams showing you how inept they are. Right? It's like which team really wants to just give this away?
Romeo, and do you see why Coach Oliver says go deep? The pass interference is there.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait, it's not pass
Wait a
interference?
second. Pass interference on who?
Offense or defense?
Like
It
defense.
could be on. It could be on Thielen. Thielen takes Lattimore's head and like turns it
The
sideways.
ref turned around and pointed towards the defense.
But watch what Thielen does on his play though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Dude, you can see the ref.
Wow.
Pass interference on the offense.
No, but you
He-
see what Thielen did, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not just bugging. He's like almost snaps
No, he
Lattimore's
definitely,
neck.
yeah.
And he's shoving him. But Lattimore is holding him.
It looked like he ran right through him too.
Yeah. It's
That's
such
holding,
a shame.
so-
It's such a shame. Cornerbacks are always going to lose against the wide receivers, no matter what. It's so sad.
There we go.
Both penalties on the Saints. Holding and
Was that a
pass
hold?
interference.
Was holding and pass interference?
Yeah. Impressive, right?
All right. Well, it's the red zone, and we know Kevin O'Connell don't know what he's doing down here. So,
That's on the 25s. Oh no, it's first and goal. What?
all right, Dalvin Cook. It should be simple. Just run with Dalvin Cook. See what the defense is going to do.
It should be simple, right?
It should be simple. Oh, okay. I'll take this.
If we were watching good football teams, it would be simple.
It's simple.
I'll
It's
take
a
this.
simple gritty, baby. Look at that gritty. Look at that gritty.
Yes, sir. Good job, Jay Jettis. That's a great fantasy point total right there.
Great play call. Great play call. Unfortunately, the Vikings are only going to be up 4.
Yeah, 26. Yeah, there's no point in going for 2.
Jay Jetta with 22.6 fantasy points. In my
Remember
one,
when I-
look.
yeah.
Kirk is like, you can't drop this, Justin.
Remember when I said this kicker was good? Yeah, throw that in the fucking garbage.
he
Misses the extra point, bro. It's a 3-point game.
Romeo, they want the London game to go to overtime. The first time God Save the King is seen, we gotta go to overtime.
We are in London, Blue. What's up, Safet? Everybody waking up? Ready for 1 p.m. football?
Romeo
I cannot
and I are
believe
sick
the
fucks.
Vikings.
We're sick fucks. We wake up early.
The Vikings are not going to cover the spread. Unbelievable.
I don't trust Kirk Cousins to cover the spread, bro.
They weren't going to cover even with that extra point. It was 4.5.
Oh man, I might get Wingstop today.
Yuck.
You don't like Wingstop?
I hate it.
What's your favorite wings place, Romeo?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
See, I like Wild Wings, but not the Wild Wings by my house. I don't know what it is. The Wild Wings by my house is. So I'm a regular there for the UFC fights when I'm not here on the True Heel Heat Sports channel to react to them. And I don't know what it is. I get sick every time I eat their wings. So the lady, the bartender that knows me there goes, "What's up, Chase? Pretzel and a beer?" And I'm like, "You know it." I just get the pretzel. That's the only thing my stomach can manage there.
I'm making my daughter a snack, but I had to come back here and put my 2 cents in. So if it's chain wing restaurants, Hooters.
See, California
breaded wings. Breaded wings, man. I
don't have any Hooters around my way.
I don't know why breaded wings aren't more common, because in my opinion, it's so much better. Yeah, and I'm with you. Wingstop is trash. Might as well just go to Giant or Stop and Shop and get some frozen wings and throw them in your oven.
I'll actually go to Stater Brothers. Probably go to the meat department, cook the wings. Romeo, are you ready are you ready for WrestleMania in SoFi Stadium?
No,
No.
not ready. Too early. I'm not even ready for Royal Rumble.
Are you going to go to Rumble?
No.
I thought you were going to go. I was going to say, I'll meet you there, dude.
That'd be a good one to go to. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Return.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean Dwayne coming back and finally challenging Roman Reigns? Man, I must be a popular guy right now.
It's text.
Yeah. These are all text messages. I think it's all my friends trolling the Chargers.
Damn, before the game even starts.
I'm telling you, my friends don't like me. I think they just want me to. I think they
send
just
you Davis Mills highlights.
Oh, dude. Ever since because they saw I hated that I retweeted and liked the highlights because they love now. Like I don't know, maybe the Charger games. I think Romeo, if you notice, when I'm upset about the Chargers, the football views after the fact get a little bit higher. I think my friends are sharing my pain throughout the time of me watching. You should, for the highlights, Romeo, you should upload those as shorts on the channel, like stream clips.
Yeah, you know what it is like they force you with this vertical view instead of horizontal, so it cuts off like half the screen. You can't even see shit.
Yeah, that's true. Or you know what you guys should have is like a clips channel for both True Heel Heat, like just True Heel Heat clips, and then you guys upload the clips there.
Right. I haven't been doing as many clips lately because it is a pain.
Oh no,
time consuming.
You have to watch like 30 hours of streams.
I try to mark down the number of the time when something funny happens, but sometimes I've been slacking. Can the Vikings defense step up? I thought about playing them too, and I was like, good thing I didn't. Against Andy Dalton. No. I want the Giants defense, though, against Justin Fields. I like that better.
So JJ Watt, this guy has the most bro PR ever. He tweets, I was just told somebody leaked some personal information about me today, and it's going to be reported. I went into an AFib on Wednesday, had my heart shot back into an AFib, A-fib.
What is that?
AFIB. I don't know. JJ Watt knows. Oh my goodness. How are you guys letting them drive on you? You guys are terrible. Had my heart shot back into rhythm on Thursday, and I'm playing today. That's it. So JJ Watt's such a man. His heart was failing him, and he got a shot back into.
I think we should interfere right now, the same way we did with Tua. That is not healthy at all.
AFib is atrial fibrillation. It's an irregular heartbeat.
This does not sound like someone who should be taking the field.
Yeah, JJ Watt's such a bro, dude. He's like the ultimate bro. It's ridiculous how bro he is.
This guy's gonna have a freaking heart attack on live television. 4 o'clock games.
He's a monster, and he's probably got some Mexican supplements coursing through his body.
for the love of the game, Romeo. For the love of the fucking game, how dare you?
Look at this play.
Yeah, after the whole Tua thing, I think that they need to be extra careful with these players.
Wait, okay, I can't wait.
Look at this play, y'all. Look at this play, y'all.
I can't wait to see this play because it's like you could have run it down from the 2 minute. Oh my good. Oh my.
I'm excited.
And then you stop the clock before the two. It's so stupid. Bad coaching. Great play by the cornerback.
Third and 9.
That's right, Chase. That's what happens when you turn your head around.
Yeah, turn your head. You don't get pass interference. That's it. Just turn your fucking head.
And he was getting Olave had his hands on him too. He's pulling on his jersey.
Exactly. Just turn your head and then it's fair game. The ref will be like, "Hey, he's looking for the ball." But this was just horrible clock management by the Saints.
They get an extra timeout. That's good.
No, it's 4th and 9 though now.
It's 3rd and 9.
No, it's 4th and 9 after the failed play. That's what I'm saying. Like this was horrible clock management. I would have ran it down to the 2-minute warning, call up a play where it says, "Hey, this is what will score us a touchdown or get us in a good red zone position." Instead, now they're kicking.
Yeah, but they're not worried about the clock.
They should be.
I mean, they want more. They want more time. The more
I don't think they're close enough for a field goal. They're on the 42.
No.
Yeah, no, that's unless they got Justin Tucker back there,
Right? They don't. Spoiler. You got Will Lutz, right? Is that the kicker?
Yes.
Will, I feel great. That's a great move by WWE bringing him in.
Yeah, that's cool.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I think Cormier is going to crush it. He's got a good personality for that.
Are you ready for Brock versus Cormier and Saudi, Romeo?
Imagine they got that signed. Oh,
I'm just saying. Brock is a Saudi.
It's not going to happen in UFC. It's not going to happen there.
And it's not going to happen in the States. And I feel like if anything, Saudi Arabia loves them Daniel Cormier, and they especially love them some Brock Lesnar.
And Brock loves them.
Cormier's in good with the Dagestani boys.
Yeah. He's an honorary Dagestanian. Honorary Usas, honorary Dagestans.
Sign me up.
All I know is that if he's calling the Islam card, the commentary is on mute. I cannot. He'll just be, shut up.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that card, the Oliveira.
That card's stacked.
Dude, it's so sick. Big time Team Oliveira over here.
Oh yeah, Duke Bronx. I'm Team Duke Bronx as well.
I love him. He's so much fun.
I can't sit through another Dagestan title reign. Like what? So you can have the belt. You're only going to defend it once every 2 years. No thanks. I'm good. Like they don't defend the titles. They're not.
Oh my goodness! They are going for the field goal. 60 yards.
This is so stupid. Like,
I mean, 60 yards ain't what it used to be, man. These kickers now.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
He fucking made it. He made it with ease. That would have been good from how long? Shit.
Huh? Kirk Cousins time. Mr. Clutch.
A touchdown would be absolutely outstanding right here. A touchdown.
Yeah.
Absolutely great.
Cover
everything.
A Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Yes.
That checks all the boxes.
But I know what the Vikings are. They're going to be conservative and they're going to play for a field goal. And if they get anywhere close, yeah. Although they shouldn't trust his kicker. He just missed an extra point.
Jefferson's been roasting Lattimore, so you never know, man.
Yeah, I need him to slip away.
I want to mind that Jefferson Kirk Cousins touchdown, please, so that way my fantasy's a little. I got Lamar in the
spread,
QB
cover the
league.
spread, help our fantasy teams.
Yeah, why not?
Of course,
Kirk's been like my court. It's like all my quarterbacks in fantasy are either before Dak got injured. It's Lamar, Kirk, or Trevor Lawrence.
Let me just make sure I'm not playing against Jefferson in any leagues.
That's like the worst part. I don't have to worry about that. Only in 2 leagues I have to worry about that. Steve, you don't know what's going on. You just say goal.
Goal.
It works in London.
No, that's true. They're used to this. They're like, oh yeah, see, the kickers are doing something. See, our sport's more superior. We're really just proving the point that kicking is the ultimate sport with this game in London. We're just missing the punters showing up tonight or this afternoon.
It's easier for the crowd to understand.
Yeah, exactly. We're proving them right. Kicking's more exciting. What? Good job, Dalvin. Look it. I did. Good job. You didn't have to waste a timeout either. Good job.
I'm going to end this poll. 74% of you picked the Vikings to win this.
That they should have.
It's looking bleak. Don't send us to overtime. I'd like a little break. Look at this. Look at this.
20 career game-winning drives in 4th quarter / overtime. Captain Kirk.
Yeah, man.
Does that lead the league? It has to be either him or Wilson.
It's
wow.
For the time he's in the league.
Oh, Lattimore, so lucky.
That could have been a walk-off touchdown. Why couldn't it have been a walk-off touchdown? God damn it.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk is up there in the time period he's been in the league. It's not like it's not
because I know like Brady doesn't have too many like comeback drives.
Well, it helps that Kirk has played on some shitty teams.
Yeah, that like it has to be like between him, Stafford, Wilson.
Yeah, Stafford was up there. Breeze was up there.
Oh yeah, Breeze would always be behind.
Breeze had a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up because
3 straight runs here. That's all. I know the Vikings. This is what they're doing right here. 3 straight runs.
They're setting up for
it's not Zimmer anymore. So
no, this seems like a Mike Zimmer. I would just give Jefferson a chance. Say, hey, you know what? Let's make a statement. Nope, it's going to be 3 runs with Mr. Dalvin Cook. He didn't even spin the right way. He spun right into the tackle. He was like, here you go, here you go, Werner, tackle me. I have you on defensive fantasy. Saints calling their first of 3 timeouts. The Vikings must really be happy with their kicker. Romeo, we're going to overtime, baby.
Come on, let's get a nice little break before these 1 p.m. games.
Yeah, I need to eat something.
Daddy, put the treats back.
Romeo,
Come on, O'Connell, show a little balls.
Romeo, you're right. This is what they do. It's the same.
I could have coached the Saints defense right here.
It's smart football.
I knew it was coming. I would have sent blitz every play.
Yeah, exactly.
Suicide blitz.
Dude, there's this one fan. He has like a weird beard patch that they showed. I was like, what the fuck's going on there?
Is that a beard patch or a birthmark?
I don't know. It looked weird though.
Never never know
I'd
what they're
avoid-
doing over there.
I'd
Over
avoid
on the other
that kid.
side of the pond.
I'd avoid that kid if I saw him down the hall. I'd be like, nope, ain't talking to you. And a nice little run.
Fire
for
him up,
Dalvin
Kirk.
Oh wow, a nice little end around to your third wide receiver. That's always game
Not-
changing.
Not even Jefferson.
Yeah, at least do it with Jefferson. O'Connell looks
Oof,
so happy. Yeah, we're going to fucking overtime. That's what he just said to the to his lineman. He goes, "We're going to overtime." You know, O'Connell looks like Staley. That's why he's probably pissing me off, Romeo. He looks just like he looks like if Staley just like ate like a little bit more Taco Bell. He looks so. Now I'm just picturing Staley whenever I see this guy. Fuck.
End this game, please, Joseph. 47 yards.
Oh man, gonna be interesting.
What, him missing?
It's gonna be interesting. Now we're gonna see. I'll see. It's just interesting. That's all.
See, the problem is, no matter what, they gave Andy Dalton too much time.
Yeah,
Red Rifle.
that's what I'm trying to say, Romeo. We're gonna be here for overtime. We play God Save Our King, and we're just gonna just end it 28-25.
Bro, there is no way that Andy Dalton can get the ball into the end zone.
No, we're just saying to tie it, field goal.
This damn coach. I hate this Vikings coach.
I mean, no 24 seconds, no timeouts.
I honestly, I'm.
You see his expression? You see his expression? His expression is like, oh, man, I'm so fucking smart. I'm so smart the way I outcoach this team right here. You ain't do shit, pal.
The McVay coaching tree, or the Shanahan coaching, whatever you want to call it.
It's a Shanahan. It's LaFleur, McVay, O'Connell.
Well, what Shanahan are you talking about, Mike or Kyle?
Mike.
See,
from the Redskins, from the Washington Redskins, Mike Shanahan coaching staff.
So I'm just gonna say McVay because everyone knows that McVay is the active coach right now, and he's the reason why a lot of these guys did get head coaching gigs. So that's what I'm gonna say. Zach Taylor, Matt LaFleur, all these idiots, minus Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan's smart. These guys stink. They're just terrible.
LaFleur, what do you mean LaFleur stinks?
He stinks.
Oh, he's won like 13 games every single season.
Yeah, and it's quarterback that's winning them games, not his coaching.
But look at the Packers. Let's pull up the Packers record prior to LaFleur getting there.
And look at their playoff records.
The last few years.
And their playoff record's the same. And their playoff record's the same.
Oh.
They've got the NFC.
Yeah, but where's the Super Bowl?
What is going on?
Give him some time. He's only been there for like 3 years. Like you can't just
look
say,
at this.
oh, he sucks because he doesn't have a Super Bowl.
Look at this, guys.
See, and that's what we talk. That's all we're trying to say. That's all. Oh, and Harrison Smith is injured, so they get a free timeout. No, Olave, you got to stay up, otherwise you lose 10 seconds. Smith is hurt, so they have to call a timeout regardless.
No, Olav looked like he was ready to do some acting, but he's a rookie. He doesn't know you're gonna get time cut off. You have no timeouts.
The Mike Evans.
Look, Olav is telling somebody. He's telling somebody to act like you're hurt. Like, no, you cannot do that. Spike the ball. This ain't college, pal.
They got lucky that what's it called? Harrison got hurt. That was a good separation by Olav.
So lucky.
Look at 39.
We are going overtime.
I told you they play God Save Our King. We're not going to freaking.
I told you they gave too much time for Dalton.
How many 60-yard field goals do you think Lutz got on him?
He got 2 more. Well, they could probably do what's it called? The little out route gain like 5 more yards and give him a shot. So that's what I would do.
Yeah, they're already in the field goal range.
But I don't know. This coach for the Saints, he's ballsy. He's like, fuck it, dude. Let's just go deep.
Yo, in 2017 and 2018, the Packers were 7-9 and 6-9-1. And then LaFleur gets there 13-3, 13-3, 13-4. I'd say that it's a little bit more than sucks.
No, I'm just saying when it comes to game management, bro. I'm just saying when it comes to game management, they're not that good. How many games that LaFleur has won super close like this?
Oh!
If I'm a Vikings fan, I would probably commit sports suicide right now. This is too much.
What was this?
I knew it. This coach is a baller. It's just like, fuck it. Whoa!
Where did he come from? He's out of bounds.
Damn. And they can't challenge.
Nope.
Well, this would be a rough challenge, a booth challenge.
Yeah, booth challenge. Inside 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's out of bounds anyways. Let's see.
You said how many more 60-yarders does he have? And I'm at 61 yards.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I was out.
If he would have kept that other toe down just a little bit longer.
I mean, he would have hit that last field goal would have been good from 61.
There's no way he makes another, right? Well, imagine you got him in fantasy. He's making these 60-yard field goals.
Yeah,
I mean, and the Minnesota field goal kicker, he said like what 4 or 5 in this game. You wouldn't tell.
4.
You wouldn't know it by the score.
He missed an extra point though.
Yeah.
Here it is. No way. Turn the sound up, guys. Turn the sound up.
And you duplicate the feet. Said extra vinegar on the fishing.
Wow. Wow. Honestly, I would have given it to him. I would have just said, fuck it. You earned that one.
He was good from 60, not from 61.
You got a doink.
Dude, and Kevin O'Connell's acting like he won the Super Bowl right now. He's like, yeah. Dude.
Doink. Oh my God.
That was a hell.
Double doink.
That went from an ugly first half to actually a pretty decent football game.
It does not go over the upright. Oh, double doink.
I thought I was going to doink in.
Yes.
Boom.
Okay, that's a pretty exciting ending if you're in London. You saw that.
Yeah. Oof.
And you know what we did? All we proved your point. Kicking is superior than passing. That's all we did. This is what we just proved. We proved the British point.
Oh, so look at these reactions.
Romeo, who won?
Well, it's like
look at the reactions on the field from the players. Watch the players.
Hey! It's it's Eli Manning's point from Monday Night Football.
The Vikings
should have given the punter $240 million.
Watch the players, Utah. Watch the players.
The Saints were so excited.
Vikings like, oh, shut up.
The coach too. The coach thought it was good.
Now watch Jameis Winston's reaction.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
These reactions are great. Oh my God.
Captain Kirk, 21 fourth quarter comebacks. The comeback kid. Oh, Jameis
holding the ball up.
It could have been a lot worse for Jameis. I swear, I thought he was going to start sprinting across. Just because it's going to be so Jameis. I thought he was going to start licking the W.
Boom. Oh, man.
Wow. The Vikings barely win. What was it, 25?
Don't even cover the spread. What assholes?
Don't cover.
Assholes. Just, they'd left so many points on the board. Whatever.
Better turn to channel fucking 2. Let's fucking go.
Guys, thumbs up this video if you haven't already. Take a break. We'll be back here in about 12, 13 minutes. 1 p.m. games. Let's go. We'll see you.
Cool.